Elvish women.
All right.
Elvish women.
Welcome back to Waterdeep as we return with a now freshly wed Caleb. Congrats.
Oh, hey, thank you. Last wedding in Ohio for a while.
Yeah. If you guys missed the stream of his wedding, we'll be uploading it to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And if you need your wedding stream, no.
Please don't call us.
Please don't.
In our last gathering together, our group of companions were recovering from a close encounter of the drow kind. Brushing themselves off, the Casanova brothers returned to Blackstaff Tower to talk with Vajra. After disclosing as much information as they could, or at least as much as they wanted to, they left with a new mission and 4 potions of water breathing. The party took these potions of water breathing out to the dock ward and happened upon a swimming bronze dragon named Zelifarn. A quick conversation and swim later, the party helped the young dragon loot treasure from a sunken ship, getting to keep a few treasures for themselves for their trouble. After spending some time preparing for the opening of their tavern, Aelin received another communication from her Zenarim contact. This time, the Zents looked to her and her companions to deliver a sensitive case of potions to an unnamed recipient. After receiving the goods to be delivered and noticing the shopkeeper talking to himself, Cain and Aelin traveled alone towards the drop-off location, planning on meeting the rest of the party under one of the walking statues in the city. Along the way, the party was jumped by some kobolds and bugbears that emerged out of the sewers. The 2 couriers were hit by some strange attacks originating from the kobolds, having their minds targeted by the attacks. Narrowly avoiding defeat, the duo cleaned themselves up and traveled to the drop-off point. A combination of antics from Quill and Zarias landed the potions in the hands of the party, and we pick up with them at the manor after their heist was completed.
You put pawn starts.
Intentional.
Totally on purpose.
Pawn stars. You got it. You know what
It's
shows are.
copyrighted.
We'll fix it in
You know.
post.
That's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna start pawning.
We're keeping
Pawn start.
pawn starts.
Yep.
Pawn starts.
So you guys are in your manor a little bit later into the afternoon with a very expensive briefcase between the 5 of you. No children to be seen. A ghost floating nearby, probably. But
Also not to be seen.
also not
Subleaf.
to be seen. Other than that, though, you guys are in the building. Are the speakers still set to line in, by the way?
They should be. But I'll check.
It's all good.
We'll find out.
So, you guys look rough.
Well, we did short rest and heal up, so
You
we
still
don't look
look
super bad.
like
But
we're in a fight.
That's just how they always look, though.
We rested an hour, so we definitely weren't dying at some point. That's how it works.
I don't scratch on me.
yeah, we had a bit of a close encounter. Some
What
kobolds.
kind?
I think just the second kind.
Oh,
Which kind did they try and kill you in?
I don't know.
Okay,
The drow.
You're the expert.
the drow. Close encounter of the drow kind. No, it was a couple of kobolds and a couple bugbears. Killed one of the kobolds before they conked me out for a minute. They had another one of the... Well, not another one. I haven't actually seen one of those. But they had a weird slug thing that crawled out of its head. Out of the wound I left.
What does that matter? There were kobolds. How did you get down by kobolds?
I didn't get down by kobolds.
They were kobolds casting spells kobolds had no business casting.
Excuse me. Well, that changes things.
Our bugbears are somewhat impressive, right?
If you want to sound,
Relative.
No, he could take a bugbear.
if you want to sound competent, you should say you were ambushed by wizards. That's what you should do. That's a come off a lot
That's
better.
a good point.
To say you were ambushed by a cat.
It's a really strong cat.
Fearsome cats.
But
He was a lion.
When you could have just said lion. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I'm not
It's
sure.
a delay.
I'm not sure who would have. Yeah, that is why we were so late.
Someone knew we had the case.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
We should probably not have it
yeah, we should.
now.
Well,
What do you mean? We don't. As far as you guys know, we don't.
Oh, you didn't show us the
Wait, is there-
guide?
There was a bugbear in the sewers, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like that. So it sounds like there's something crawling around in a bugbear's head. When we were down in the sewer, we saw a bugbear and we saw something that's supposed to be in a head crawling around.
Yeah, I mean, the little slug came out of the kobold, not the bugbear. I didn't get a chance to dig around in that one's skull.
Bad worms like that, though, tend to spread.
Personal experience?
With worms? I mean, yeah.
I've been fishing a few times. So what happened? So, how did y'all's end of the endeavor fare?
I think it went well.
Quill.
Yeah.
Elbows, please.
Quill
I
coronavirus.
was gonna air bump, then we went all the way.
Oh.
But there's no Waterdeep coronavirus.
Oh right, it's,
yeah.
it's role playing. That's how that works.
It's the kobold flu.
So I mean, I think we're pretty well.
Thank you for that.
I had my scapegoat disguise on. He ordered her to hand off the package. She gave it to me. I think I did a pretty good job of acting confused. She walked away, and I walked away. And I tried to make sure I wasn't followed. Make my way back here, change disguises. Now we just have this hot suitcase that we need to figure out what to do with.
We know some people,
Yeah, a few.
but the safest bet would be a non-person that we could potentially cash in with.
A non-person?
Whomever could you mean, Zarias?
I mean, I may have made a friend with a certain winged beast that was interested in our potions of water breathing.
Yeah,
Certainly be interested in these.
So you're looking to buy
But-
him or take him?
but
He's my boy.
last time we made a trade, we lost money.
That is true.
Though we didn't give him the potions, we...
Well, he didn't know that with the potion value. It's different.
Alright.
And also, this is a hot package. We're going to lose a little bit of money on this. But technically, we never had this money
Well,
to
the
begin
dragon
with.
wouldn't know it was hot, so there's that.
Just not sure we're in much place to haggle with the dragon.
I mean, he's my boy. Of course we can haggle with him.
I'm glad you think so.
He's not the sharpest dude, and we could probably get him to haggle some.
He's not dumb, just young.
Naive, yeah. That's fair. So, as far as I see it, we have... It's hot, as you said, so we can get rid of it as soon as possible. Maybe via the dragon. Or we hide them somewhere and wait for things to cool down.
Well, we certainly hide them first. Because there needs to be... The Zents are going to come asking.
So how are they going to find them, is the question then. Like, how would... We could have been followed, so we probably don't want to store them here, or anywhere here that could be found. We probably don't want to store them in a suitcase, I would imagine.
Oh, you brought the suitcase back there?
I didn't know where else to put it that was safe.
That's fair.
We should get rid of it.
Uh-huh.
I sense bad things coming.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, this is the kind of merchandise that people are going to try and track down.
Right. So,
Worth
any
stealing,
ideas where
worth
to put it?
finding.
Take the potions out and ditch the case to start.
Well, for sure that.
For sure.
We able to burn the case?
Probably.
About to say, could somebody incinerate
Yep,
it?
we have a fireplace.
Also that.
We can probably do that.
Sure.
Let's do it upstairs where people are.
Leaf, light up the upstairs fireplace, would you? We gotta get rid of something.
If we look in the case, is there anything in it other than the potions?
Make an investigation check.
Like that, we have no idea. We'll find out when we go up there.
Also, like,
Hey,
like yelling at Jordan in the camera, I looked at
7.
the stairs. Just like, hey.
Nope, just potions.
Just potions. You
Okay.
feel the lining in the sides and
Yeah.
feels like it's just all kind of felt made to keep the glass from breaking or crystal vials from breaking.
So I've never heisted anything this high profile or this magical, for that matter. How would you? Is there? I don't know how to handle things like this personally.
Well, aside from our friend
Zelipharn.
Zelipharn, there's a couple options. There's the oh crap! Why'd you blank on the name again? I can't read your handwriting.
Cliff Anios.
Anteos.
Anteos.
The
and
Anteos
Craig.
family and the owner of. No, they're not the owner. The other guy's the owner.
But Kraid, that he's an elf. He's the owner of Wondrous Armaments in the trade war.
You guys have sort of fenced stuff to him before.
We've delivered stuff to them before.
We've not directly fenced with him before.
So first things first, though. 1 second. I'm gonna go down into the cellar.
Okay.
Are there any like old bottles of wine or anything in there?
There are like barrels that were used to hold wine.
Any bottles whatsoever? No bottles.
No bother,
I
like,
think I have some extra
destroyed.
potion bottles. I was gonna make healing
So,
potions. Out of it.
well, what I wanted to do is, and I'll just do it with one of the casks
Sure.
instead right now. Like, just put them into one of these on the walls, and just have it blend in with all of the other
Casks.
wine and
Sure.
casks down there, so that
Hiding in plain sight.
yeah.
Sure thing. Make a sleight of hand check.
Breaks one of the bottles.
Sleight of hand, you say 17.
Okay. You easily are able to find a spot where the wood is kind of coming apart, and you pull it apart just enough to slip the potions inside the barrel, and you mark it with a small thieves' cant symbol.
Well, I mark it with my brain and not with something physical that
Sure,
could be found
yeah.
by, say, a thieves' guild that can read thieves' cant.
That's reasonable.
Hello, fellow thieves.
Oh, you guys want to look at our place?
Valuable
Nothing to
goods
see
here.
here. What's with these?
Let's say hidden potions inside.
Hidden potions of mind reading that I stole from you guys.
Just remember it.
Still don't feel comfortable even hiding them in this building, but that's good. That's
I don't either,
that's
but
a
we
good
need to start.
Long term, we won't.
Right.
You notice while you're down in the basement that some excavation work has begun on expanding it into
Oh,
a...
right. Are there workers here currently?
No, it's late enough in the afternoon that they've headed out.
Hey, what do we do? Who
No, you're
do we
good.
fence these stolen potions to?
Oh, I'm just here nailing the boards, so...
Isn't it taking notes?
right.
We
Measurements for.
Once we find a better place, I'll go grab them. For now, just in the immediate future, if some Zent comes rolling in, we need them somewhere not here.
Right.
And we can honestly say, if the Zensu question us, we were attacked on the way to deliver it. We successfully delivered it, and that was the end.
You should probably tell them you were attacked, regardless.
Yes. No. We should go. Who was the
And-
contact that sent you the
Daggle.
job offer in the
Yes.
first
What's his name? Daggle?
Dabble?
Dabble.
Dabble.
Devil stars.
Dabble in the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be pretty pissed. They gave you a hot package, and you got attacked.
Where did we met him in?
We met him in
The yawning portal?
Yawning portal.
Okay.
Mhm. We went to the potion guy's house.
We should do that now. We should do that tonight if he's there.
Okay.
There's
Go
one
and
thing.
talk to Dabble.
He's
The
the
guy who
Zen.
gave us the job.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
It's one thing
He gave it to us by
having
letter,
to
right?
navigate the city watch with a hot package in terms of the legality of it. It's another thing when people are openly attacking you in the streets. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should not. I'm not going with you probably. If that's,
you and I can figure out another solution where we can put this in the
right.
longer term.
What about you, Torn? You got any place in the city to hide
Knock
things?
on the
right.
door.
1 second.
Also, if Victoria opens it, if anyone has seen us with that guy who used to take the package, his name is Dane.
Dang.
Dallin Findal?
That's another guy.
Oh, okay.
So that way, it's a random guy. His name's Dane. We've worked with him before. We don't know where he lives.
Okay,
Nice.
I'll go open the
This
door.
guy.
Right. We know his last name.
You open the door. A halfling woman, probably mid-30s, that one of you at the table recognizes over Zarias' shoulder. I hope I'm not too much of a bother. I came here for an interview the other day, and I didn't think I got a fair shake.
I have no idea who you are, so that's potentially reasonable.
Someone else was with me for her interview, right?
I showed up right after.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Torrent?
Do I see this?
You see, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
okay, I'll walk over. Oh yeah. Sorry, remind me your name again.
Reba.
Rita. All right. Yeah.
No, it's not.
McIntyre?
No, Reba.
What you don't feel like you got a fair shake?
Okay, I see where this is going, and I don't want you to touch me.
What exactly happened when this interview went down?
I thought she was looking for a job. It sounds like she was looking for a whole lot more.
I'm looking for a job. I am.
We could switch your intentions with the other three that came in.
I'm a very well experienced
Look,
barmaid.
I understand all about that. We're just looking. We've already hired people, and no matter what you offer, I'm sorry, you're just not my type.
I am.
Somebody else want to field this? I just shake my head and walk away from the situation.
I'll look around and be like, I'm sorry. Do you need anything that is not of the sexual nature here?
I would like a job here. That would be fantastic.
Oh, like a barmaid job?
Yeah.
I thought we talked about that though.
No, you talked about it.
Torrent, what does type have anything to do with this?
Look, she was coming on to me. You saw it.
It did not happen. I want it on the record. It did not happen.
Look,
I guess you'll all just train the barmaids then. Do you know what a health violation will cost your bar?
to be honest, no.
Don't worry.
we've actually
Right
learned,
there, we'll cover it. He'll cover anything. Anything over.
Any expense in the future
Anything
ever.
over 1,000 gold.
The genie that is the DM.
So,
down
excuse
by
me,
his
Reba.
word.
We
Hold on.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Rainier just went bankrupt. We're gonna owe more money.
We've actually learned that the three young women who were hired after much scrutiny and deliberation by our group are not
Scrutiny,
slated to
right.
be here very long.
Like,
So,
they're only gonna be here like a week.
what was it? Was
A
it
year.
A year.
A year, yeah.
was it a year? I thought it was.
It was a year.
They're,
Ooh, I definitely thought it was like a month.
yeah, but it's destiny. It's gonna happen either way. That's how destiny works.
It does sound like their intentions aren't only to do a very good job at bartending. So maybe it would be good to have someone.
That's
we're-
what I've been saying.
We're
the
currently
whole
also
time.
looking for didn't we get a bartender? So we have a bartender and the ghost. We
Okay, yeah. So we
we
had
have a bartender?
I remember.
the three high elves.
have the three elves.
Three
They were supposed to be
barmaids.
the barmaids.
Okay.
We got. No, we're gonna have a cook-off
We're
in
gonna cook
2
off.
days.
Good.
Right.
Good.
That's what we're doing. We're
And
gonna
then-
have an iron
Yeah,
chef.
Yep.
And
but-
bartenders.
Oh, and then the eager young lad who we're gonna teach to be
Oh.
an everything person.
Uh,
Who else did we hire?
we have a bartender, do we?
You did not hire the blue and green skilled kobold who came to your bar.
Oh yeah, we shot him down.
So
I wonder if we can go steal the guy from.
What about the
From
one
the other-
the
from
one
another
girl
one.
from
Sage.
some
The tea girl?
Oh yeah, T girl.
Lillian.
Yeah,
I think
we
you
got
guys
her.
did hire her.
We did.
And
We
so-
definitely
and
did.
T-Girl's
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
a bartender.
Yes.
So it's one bartender, one everything guy, three barmaids.
One
We have
ghost.
so many more
One
people.
One
ghost.
ghost bartender.
And
Oh
no
my gosh.
cooks.
Who we're going to get? Okay, no.
Well,
the homeless kid can be like
Lenny
a
has the
sous
term
chef.
for the thing that
Yep.
we're hosting for the cooks.
When did you guys?
Oh, the Shokugeki.
Yeah, thank you.
When is the Shokugeki?
In like
Today.
2 more days.
High noon.
Or no, we did interviews this morning before we did our little
Patrick was
shenanigans, right?
Yeah, so,
So
it's
like,
tomorrow. Or the day after that.
what day was
Hold
today?
on, I got
Today
you.
was the-
Today's the 13th of cheese.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
When's our grand opening? Because I think we called him back like a day or two before that.
Yesterday is actually when we talked to them.
Probably not our
Okay.
grand opening.
I think we gave him a little
Grand
more time.
opening, I believe, was the 19th.
Okay.
I think today's the 13th.
Right.
So,
we
let's just
said-
say we told him to come back in like 3 days. It doesn't really matter, as long as they're here before we start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless we all die before
Oh, and
then.
then Kaiser Tomato. I forgot about that guy.
Yes, Kaiser Tomato. Renowned
Oh.
vegetable.
So we
Very
hired,
important.
Chef.
we hired Lily, the tea
Okay.
girl.
Yeah, the tea
Patrick?
girl is bartender. Patrick is the sous chef. Head chef yet to be determined. 3 barmaids. So if this girl could be
Sorry,
like a
your
bar
grand
back,
opening is the 16th.
train the bartenders or barmaids.
Who would be the bar back?
This girl.
Halfling?
Yeah.
Yuba?
Yeah.
That's when your construction
But
will be complete.
she's the most experienced one. If anything, we just bump some of the newbies down.
Yeah, make those
What
bar
if,
backs.
what if we just
That's
had
not
one
bad.
of the 3 elves? I doubt they would do that.
Yeah, they won't do that.
Just have them on rotation. Tell them we only need one per night. And just,
Or we would have.
Per day. We
I'm-
generally
yeah.
during the day.
are we gonna be open during the day?
I assume.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Okay.
Especially if we have rooms for rent.
we'll see how the money
Figure
goes.
it out.
We'll see how it comes in. We'll be closed if our profits aren't. If it's not worth thing. Oh wait.
It's
We
not
just we pay the guild anyway. It doesn't cost us any more to have our employees here all
Oh,
day.
yeah.
So they
That
can be
seems
here all day.
abusable and unfair.
Yes.
Great. You're hired.
So do I have a job or no?
Well, you don't seem very enthusiastic about it, so maybe
I'm
not
sorry,
anymore.
your co-owner tried to have sex with me. So
I'm terribly sorry about that.
I'm not.
To be
He's gonna
fair,
be
that's
your
my
boss.
default setting.
That's pretty much everybody.
Look, when you came by the other day, I just hired 3 barmaids. The rest of them were not very happy that we hired 3. We only needed 2. That's what we just didn't need an extra person. If they're interested in having you here, I see that you're. I'm sure that you have a lot of experience. You tell me that. You might be lying. I don't know.
I'm not.
Why don't we just have Reba train Patrick? Or is he going to be sous chef?
I think he's gonna be
Do we have a manager? Just like someone to run this, so we don't have to be here.
that.
Could
Is
be
like
Leaf.
really an idea.
It's Leaf.
Leaf.
The
That's
be all end all ghost.
He doesn't even talk much. So, is he upstairs making the fire? I hope so.
Reba, how many years of experience do you have?
Burns the top floor of the house.
Half my life.
Insight check.
Sure.
Is she young?
No, she's
Halfling?
probably like 35.
There we go.
She is telling the truth.
Really?
I see your dice roll.
And I understand that
30 deception.
our group is very attractive and interesting, and obviously
Thank
you'd want to
you.
hang out with us. Why are you so eager to have this particular job?
You're gonna have a job.
Ooh.
I thought you were working at.
So that part's not true as much. I quit because there's a new bar, and that place was not as interesting.
Which place were you working before?
One of these that I said last.
Sort of
Mermaid's
seems to have a
beard.
lot of
Mermaid's
holes in it.
beard.
Mermaid's beard. There we
Mermaid, the blushing mermaid, I think, was the one.
Blushing mermaid's beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those. I was working at that, and then they weren't treating me super well, and then I heard about this place, and now I'm coming here.
Do you know a guy by the name of something Tomatoes?
Do you have any recommendations on cooks?
I don't. I'm gonna be honest.
I wish you could come to the.
What's your favorite drink?
I'm partial to gin.
Well, I'm
that
sold.
Okay.
When are you opening?
I really.
19th of cheese.
The 16th of cheese. That's
I was wrong. I
You're
did.
wrong, okay.
Yeah, you're good. I said 19th.
We'll pretend that you said the 16th of
Yeah.
cheese.
Yep.
So obviously we know this.
I'll be
It's not
back.
I can be wrong about this.
It's not like this afternoon was 2 weeks ago.
You guys see like an attitude drop a little bit. Thank you. I'll be back on the 15th.
All right, come ready to train some newbies.
Always do.
Goodbye.
Right. So now we have 4 more
It's
maids.
actually
I
the
like her.
14th of cheese.
Yeah. It's good.
Hmm?
It's actually the 14th.
So Reba.
So
All I know is your
2
opening day was
days?
3 days away
You
from
don't even
the
have a
last session.
cook?
So opening day is 17th.
Alright.
Shokugeki.
So who's our? What we doing with our?
So the 16th is the cook-off.
Okay, yeah. 16th is cook-off.
Peter Phillips.
17th is opening day.
Patrick.
It's the 14th.
No.
Patrick he's a Joker. You can fill any role.
Yes.
a Shokugeki.
He's
I think
intense
he's.
entirely.
Is
I
there
guess he
anything
needs to be a
else
dish boy
you
for a
guys
while.
want to
Probably.
do this evening?
Also, as a reminder, because again it was a while back, we followed him. Or the kids followed him. He's like living in an alley, right?
Yeah.
Correct. He had a really
With
warm
his
box.
girlfriend. Oh, and the girlfriend kind of wanted to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
we at some point were planning to have them come stay here because we put orphans up in our place.
Because we're
As
Because
a
that's what we
hobby.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In our manner of crime.
We collect
Yeah.
children.
our orphanage of crime.
Look, eventually they'll be master thieves. It's the long game of
Look,
crime.
we're setting up a dynasty of crime here.
we may be criminals, but we're not cold-hearted.
We're organized.
Yep.
Well, do we want to speak with the Zens tonight?
For sure.
Yeah.
So
dinner at the Yawning Portal.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. You guys make your way towards the Yawning Portal, busy as ever. No one seems to be.
Can we burn the suitcase before we leave?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Did Leaf start the fire for us?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Thanks,
Leaf.
It burns pretty quickly. Like there isn't any reason. Like it's not evident that the suitcase itself was magic.
Okay, I'm gonna collect the ashes after they're done and get rid of them.
Sure.
Can you prestidigitate the ashes away now that they're ashes?
I don't think.
Can you catch him?
I don't think I could get rid of that much.
Like 6 seconds at a time, though.
You guys head your way towards the Yawning Portal. Busy as it is, you guys locate Devil. As you walk in, he's sitting at the same table on the second floor. Yagra Stonefist, the half-orc woman you saw fight the first day, as usual, is watching over him. Or out for him, rather. But you guys have seats at the bar. You do not see Volo anywhere this time. The bar is completely full. There are no open seats leaving space.
So is up here.
Right.
There's always empty seats for Bolo.
Other than that, you guys are able to find a table easily enough.
Cool. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think the two of us will approach Devil.
You see him very relaxed, just kind of gives you like a little bit of a smile as you walk towards the table.
Very pointedly, I did not clean myself up, so hopefully still look like we were attacked today.
Clothes are definitely ripped.
today.
Yep.
Yeah.
And bloody.
Right, so I'm just going to, I'm like brusquely, without being like invited to sit at this dude's table.
Oh, Kane. It's been a while. Glad to see that my invitation made it to the correct group of companions.
It did.
I trusted that the tip was substantial.
Oh, wait, yeah, we didn't open that. We never figured out what was
Right,
it.
you can be distracted, but you could be like, yeah, well, go ahead.
It was enough, but not quite enough for the trouble that delivery brought with it.
What is he talking about, trouble?
We were attacked on the streets on the way to delivery. Some kobolds.
That was you. I heard of an attack in the street, but I didn't put two and two together. Odd.
Where's your leak?
Make an intimidation check.
Sorry, it was not even.
Okay, sorry,
I'm not
no,
even
that's
trying to
fine.
like scare him into it, but more accusing him of having
Sure.
an information leak.
Don't really know what you could mean. Honestly, the people that we have the loosest communication about are with couriers such as yourselves. So if it was anyone, I would assume it came from a group such as you. Zenarim may be ruthless, but we're smart, collected together. There are no leaks.
The contact at the potion shop was a little jumpy.
He's always been like that. He is.
Always talking to empty rooms.
That's more recent, I'll give you. But nothing that I'm particularly aware of. Did you make the delivery?
We did. Woman
did.
in the purple coat.
Took a little more of our afternoon than we had originally anticipated, having to clean up after the attack and whatnot, but we made the handoff in front of the statue that we were told to make it in front of, that I'm blanking on, and went on our way. No muss, no fuss.
The city guard did clean up the kobolds.
Good
So-
for them. It seems like they're at least good for something.
It's just
Yeah.
with them being manipulated in some way, it could have the city guard involved now.
Could.
They didn't see the case, they don't know anything about why we were attacked, but just so you know.
Well, that's good. Congrats. I know I can trust you at least that far. So, you were attacked by a group of creatures that came out of the sewers. From what I've heard, and my ears stretch the length of the city, we don't know who they were working with. Do you have any guesses yourself?
Not a specific individual, no. But there was a weird slug or leech or something that slithered its way out of the kobold's cranium after I relieved him of his life.
I mean, I knew kobolds were weak, but I figured they were controlled by more than worms. Interesting. Do you know anything about what this could have been? Was the kobold acting differently? I must
had
say it.
arcane powers it had no business having. So.
That's something.
Mm-hmm.
It single-handedly knocked out a dozen or so other passers-by in the street when it attacked.
I'm sorry, I can't imagine a kobold doing that. It seems
Neither could
We were
we.
also surprised.
seems ridiculous. So, the kobold and some of its companions jumped to you all. You arrived in the streets, you delivered the package. No harm done.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. We appreciate your service, and we can look to you again, as we always have. And I suppose if you hear anything else, if you have any further ideas on who or what, I mean, the only organization that would outwardly attack us this way, if they thought you were Xanarim, would have been the Thieves Guild, but we've kept them under wraps mostly well.
Would you or your associates object to us inquiring about the leaked information with the originator of the package?
Schemo? No. He's not gonna talk to... he barely talks to me. He has a disdain for most people. But certainly, you're more than welcome to talk with him if you wish. He is dangerous, I'll tell you that much.
So are we.
Reasonable. Well, did you
Level
come...
3, doesn't he know? Get him. By 2d6 sneak attack. Look out.
Well, I hear your bar is coming along.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be pretty nice. We're opening in a few days. You should stop by if you like.
I absolutely will. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's it for now.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you both. Have a pleasant evening.
You as well. And scrape back to our folks.
I don't want to know what's in the bag.
Okay.
How much money do we get?
15 platinum.
Is that 150?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Decent pay.
Mm-hmm.
Won't pay nearly as much as all those potions, though.
We don't even know what they were. Nah, that's not true. We're reasonable couriers. We totally opened it and looked at what it was.
Well, they told us what they were.
Also that. Cool.
All right.
We good for today then?
So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
You just head back to your tavern and pass by the children sleeping in their room on your way to your various places of rest.
You know, I don't even know why we borrowed money from this interim. Do you see how well we're doing now that we could have paid for it ourselves
we
for like 2 weeks?
Just gotta, make sure to rob the right people.
The next day is noticeably cooler, but no clouds are in the sky.
15th cheese.
15th of, 15th of cheese. The sun rises again, and more cheese wheels are tossed around as the festival of cheese is still ongoing. Yes. What are you guys doing today?
Is today the cook-off or tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the cook-off. So I think I'm going to go have a chat with a friend.
Which friend might that be, brother?
A swimming one.
We're taking maybe some parcels with you as a gift?
No,
Not today?
not today.
Very well.
Plant the seeds.
Exactly.
Need
I
a
don't-
backup?
If you're bored, you can come.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. You two head out of the house pretty early. As you go ahead.
Before we leave, I'll have had a conversations with my brother separately in the morning. I've been like, look. Actually, it would have been late last night. Probably. Now that I think about it, before we went to bed.
Sure.
So, if this gets hot, you remember the contingency plan, right?
Which one?
Well, this. So it's going to get even better this time because you remember the pirate contingency plan.
Aye.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Now, what if we also had a sea monster on our side as pirates that we helped build their hoard over time, as long as they protected our loot?
You truly are an ideas man, brother.
Well, I'm gonna present the option to our newfound friend. I think it might be agreeable to him. So
I agree.
I'll add that into our
Our
one
agenda.
of our contingency plans.
New contingency.
Okay.
Get out of Waterdeep contingency.
Yeah.
As you guys head out, you pass the Carpenters Guild who's on their way to work on your house. You also pass 3 floating elven women that are floating behind the Carpenters Guild that head towards the house. One of them winks at you. You're pretty sure her name is Althea, but it could be...
Oh,
Alpha.
Yeah,
I'm
Or
pretty sure her name
Althea,
is
right.
Anthea.
yeah,
Gotten that much down.
that is for sure.
Not sure.
Okay, you guys make your way over to the dockboard very easily. It's a little bit crowded again as the Sea Maidens Fair is still happening. Cheese Maidens Fair.
We grab a cheese kebab on the way.
Candied cheese.
That's fine.
Sounds great.
What kinds of cheeses are on this?
One of their famous 27 cheese kebabs.
Let me consult the book on what cheese.
Grilled, smoked, fondued.
Says,
Well, I
right.
gotta make 27 rolls on this table. Hold on.
Fun don't.
All right. What are you guys doing to get to the dragon?
Same dude.
Sure.
I'm gonna minimize our contacts, so we'll get on the boat with the same dude.
All right.
And I'll try and broker a deal with him because in the next couple of days I want to go out there again. So I'll be like, so how about I pay you slightly, like, we'll 2-for-1 go with you if you give me a deal on the pricing.
Certainly, I suppose we could do that. Business is a little slow with people not wanting to take harbor cruises with that happening right now anyway. Let's call it 8 gold total for 2 trips.
Deal.
Done.
All right.
Who went out? You and
Me and Pop.
It's a nice father-son fishing trip.
Him and his dad, you can say it.
Yafasha.
Paps.
Alright, so we're going fishing, Sea of Swords, we're visiting the Maelstrom today. Any ideas?
We're going to visit the dragon again.
Again.
Yep.
You didn't swim away fast enough last time. You were like, surely next time will be better. You want to see the dragon again.
Yeah.
Look,
All right,
if that dragon wanted to kill us, we'd be dead.
Look, I think it... Anyway. You
Listen,
paid me already. I'm not here to ask questions.
Yep.
We'll go... Just keep it away from the boat.
All right.
Sea paddles the boat back out towards where you guys were yesterday. Make a pair of perception checks to look for the dragon.
8.
8.
Bad. 7.
So it takes you a little while, like an hour or two.
Oh, that's not a big deal.
And your captain's kind of... Man, yeah, that dragon really seemed to like you. And as he's kind of laughing at you, the dragon's head kind of pokes up over the back of the boat behind him. Oh. Zarias. Again.
My friend, Xylophone.
That is... Yes, friend. Welcome. Who are these? Is this boat for me?
No.
I love this guy.
I need to be able to get back. This boat's not for you.
I can swim. Certainly.
Wait, are you going to take me into the shore?
I mean, you... Maybe? If this boat's for me, I suppose you need some way back.
Boat's not for you.
Okay.
However, let's go for a swim real quick. I can't go underwater this time.
Oh, well.
So we're going to need to stay by the surface.
Alright, I suppose there's
I
this...
jump into the water.
I'll hop in with him.
Okay. He does like a Nessie move where his back's just a little bit out of the water.
Yeah, perfect.
Where would you like to go?
Just a little away from the boat. And I'll tell the boat dude, I don't know what his name is, I don't really care.
Big boat dude.
I'll tell him, we'll be back in a little bit. Same deal as before, to stay away from your boat. We got it.
The name's Seamus.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I remember why I didn't remember it, because I called him Seamus. Alright, Seamus.
Anyway, yes, what brings you... You can't go underwater, so you can't help me find more treasure.
No, however, we do have something of high value to exchange with you. Not with us right now. I had to talk with you first.
So it's not the boat. Okay.
No, that's way less value than what we're going to trade with you.
I find that hard to believe.
So, you remember how you were excited about those potions of water breathing?
I was very excited about them.
What about potions of mind reading?
I mean, it sounds incredibly interesting.
Mm-hmm. And very expensive.
Yeah, of course.
So, we would be willing to trade them to you for a discounted price. We have 4 bottles. We'd be willing to trade them to you for a discounted price of $1,500 per bottle.
Trying to figure out exactly... Trying to figure out if you're lying or if you're persuading.
It's all the same.
Roll your conversation check.
Am I lying or persuading?
We'll go with deception.
Alright, 24.
Is that really all you'd need from me for the potions?
That's it. That's all we would want. We would trade.
And I would have given you 15,000 gold.
You said 1,500 platinum, right?
Well, come now, Father.
I'm
I
just trying to
obviously
make sure you get your what's coming.
listen, Xylophone. We're friends. I would not scam you like that. I'm giving you the best deal I can think of.
I believe you. You're not.
Finds out.
So if these are
Friendship found in lies.
Well,
the
he's killed everyone else he's come into contact with. I think.
people have given me things that they said were magical and then weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure these aren't just purple juice?
First of all, how did you know they were purple?
2.
Second of
I'm
all,
very familiar with
So,
potions.
so look at it this way. If you get these potions of mind reading, you'll be able to read everyone else's mind and make sure that no one else is lying to you.
Oh, so like I could make sure that you are giving me the best price when you bring them to me. Like I could take one, and then I
right.
could
But
see.
I mean, once you, well, for all
Another offensive.
but for all future once you take one, you've already bought it.
Yes, no, certainly I would give you the gold, and then we could just like as an experiment. I've used these before.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
the suddenly extremely witty, dumb brass dragon. Yeah, I'm giving you a great deal.
I agree.
You would have given me 15,000 gold.
Yes,
That's way overpriced.
I agree.
That's true.
So
You're a good kid. Too honest for me. I would have tried to take the 15,000 gold from you, but
I also believe you.
I've had a lifetime of experience in convincing beings greater than I to do things that I want.
So
I already have one, but thank you.
Oh, never mind.
I'll take it.
So, given that we've come to an agreement on that, is there what do we have going on? Is tomorrow the Shokugeki, or is that the day after?
It is tomorrow.
Shokugeki.
Should we do it?
I wanna watch
We
it.
should probably get rid of them before opening day if we could, right?
Yeah.
They should at least not be in our
Yeah.
establishment on
So,
opening day.
so how about if I come by again tomorrow
It's a sick
with them?
helmet.
We could make an exchange then.
Around the same time?
Yeah. that'd
Okay.
work.
How would you like the coins?
As few as possible. So platinum is ideal.
You just want coins. You don't want anything else.
The dragon's actually the best shop in the game.
I just need.
I mean,
Nope. Say no more. The coins.
Well, I'm thinking- well, do you have? What else would you have that would be equivalent to what we've got? 4, so 6,000
I can check my
gold?
stores if you're interested in things other than gold.
So many beads of fireball.
We could do a little bit of bartering when I get here, but
So I'll have an assortment.
okay, awesome. That's fantastic. I have one more question for you, though.
Sure.
This is more important than mere trading of potions.
Interesting.
It's a proposition for a potential venture, a mutually beneficial business venture going forward.
Those were words. Yes. Are you talking about our friendship?
Our friendship turned into an even greater partnership, is what I mean.
He wants you to be part of his team.
Hold on. So basically, there may be a time. You met my brother the other day, remember?
Yes, I certainly do.
There may be a time when my brother and I will want to get out of this town and, let's say, sail the high seas and make money that way. If we were... I'm going to be honest with you because we're friends. We would be pirates.
That sounds interesting.
And
You know, most of the ships that have the most gold on them were pirate ships down there. They have the flags with the skulls that are tattered.
yes.
Most of them are all dead, though.
right. But we
There's skeletons
There's
down
a few.
there.
we would be partners with you, and what we would do is, in exchange for you working with us, we would help you build your hoard. We'd give you a cut of everything that we stole from different ships. So you would continue to grow your hoard,
Sure.
and you would protect our money at the same time, so it would be mutually beneficial.
Certainly.
Because no one would mess with you. Let's be fair here.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going somewhere, I would definitely like to travel with you.
Magnificent. That is what our plan will be. We're not going anywhere yet, but when we're ready to leave Waterdeep, it would be amazing to have you with us.
I would love to travel with you. I've never traveled anywhere. Well, I've traveled some places. Yes, I will travel with you.
Fantastic. I'll be back here tomorrow,
Except for
so we can make our exchange.
Never been anywhere
And
except
if
where
you have
I've
any
been.
questions about our future explorations together, by all means, I'll be all ears.
Certainly. I believe I can be arranged.
All right. So then we're going to head back to the ship.
Okay. You return to the ship. Seamus pulls you aboard. If you could not bring a dragon, like if you could have him not surprise me again, that would be fantastic.
I think it was the fact that you were laughing at him. That was probably
I was
not a good
laughing
idea.
at you.
I don't think he tried to surprise you. He's a dragon. How'd you not notice him? You're a captain and you can't see a dragon in the water?
I'm gonna turn the ship around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea.
I sails you back into port. You guys disembark around 11 o'clock. Head back towards home. What are the rest of you guys doing today?
Some ideas. I'm gonna go to you and so what do you think about having the kids for the next maybe day or two just report in on if they see anyone suspicious poking around?
It's a great idea.
My only concern would be someone's like, hey, you kids, what are you doing? Looking for people suspicious. Who asked you to do that? These guys.
Yeah.
That seems like something they might do.
I imagine they're good liars. So if we give them a good story, that could be helpful.
Alright, what story should we give them?
I'm a little bit concerned about their safety, though. If they're helping a group like ours.
As long as we don't put them in any situation, I think.
I dare somebody to kill one of our kids.
Listen,
I
we can
don't
turn them
want
into...
Yeah, it's not
That sounds
Listen, if we
brutal.
polymorph them
But
into
if
giant
you don't
apes,
give them
there's
a
no
reason to
concern.
think that we're using them against them,
Yeah.
I think it'd be fine.
No, as information gatherers, that's good.
How about we just ask them that we're expecting a new applicant that we're trying to avoid talking to?
I think that's likely. We could also say we're very secretive about what our new bar is going to look like. And we think people might be snooping around trying to see
I like that a lot
before the big reveal.
That's good.
It's a little more innocent.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure they'd love to tell people that, which is great because we want them to, and they'll believe it.
Yeah.
Let's
How
do
many
that.
entrances are there to our place?
The ones that everyone knows about? Just the one. 2 if you include the back door. Although we might add a third one. No. Well, there's also entrances from the balconies.
Yeah, then they have a lot to watch.
So yeah, really just anyone weird poking around.
Yeah. Well, I was going through different spells I can cast, and one of them is finding objects. Should be finding missing objects,
Like
like
the things.
potions in a barrel in our basement.
Oh,
So
that's.
I'm a little worried about having those here much longer than.
It's a good thing
End of
that
the
we
day.
weren't delivering to any people with money that could afford such services.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we need to get rid of these ASAP. Is there anything we can do to prevent that from happening?
Would I know how you could shield objects from magical detection?
Shielding them from magical detection.
Yeah, like the spell.
Anti-magic field.
Look it up.
Or like a lead
Locate.
box.
Yeah. So you can put things behind like an inch of lead. Or a foot. Like a foot of ground.
I feel like it's
Is
an
it, I think
inch.
yeah, I think
It's a
like
foot of-
lead's an inch,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
concrete or something like that is.
Yeah.
a
Think
term,
like
but
hiding it from X-rays.
Could we buy a safe for the bar, or is that going to be like all the money we just made?
I mean, even if it is most of the damage made, we should probably have one anyway.
Yeah.
we would like to buy a safe.
Made
You
of
can
lead.
certainly buy a safe.
I'd like a safe.
Okay.
A safe that shields magical items.
and hold money
Definitely
and
one inch.
hold money and conveniently also
Yeah.
hide magical items just by happenstance.
Yeah, and I don't feel like that's sketchy. I mean,
No.
Stealing from the
How
Xenorim.
good do you want the safe to be?
What are the costs of the various
Yeah.
tiers of
What's
safe?
the crappiest one?
You guys go to Deal or No Deal shop of safes. They open the first safe and it has a price tag of 75 gold pieces on it. It's a 3-number combination. You'd guess that it's about a DC 15 lock. The next,
I feel like
Too easy for you.
I think we should bring Kane and ask him which
Well,
one's
he would have been free, so.
Yeah, I'm not with them,
Okay,
so
we should just bring him with
Oh, great.
us and ask
So
him.
you're coming.
You're just like sitting behind him. Guys, I can come.
guys, I can just go with you.
increasing the DC by 5 costs 50 gold. Up to a DC of 30.
30.
Okay.
That's like what? Yeah.
So 5
the only one I
times
can't
15
open.
is 75. So 150. No, sorry.
But what if we
50
put the
times
combination?
15, 750. So 825 gold for a DC 30 safe.
A little more than I thought.
Yeah, no.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
50
Hold on.
DC. So increasing.
To increase it by 5.
Sorry, 225 gold.
Okay.
To
Better.
increase it by 5.
Yeah.
I was
can
like,
count. No, it's go up to 30.
I was like, excuse
Yeah, I was
me.
like,
Okay.
there's
For some reason, I was
gold
like,
that
yeah,
came
no,
out of
1
nowhere.
DC
Yeah.
per 50 gold.
We started at
So-
75 gold for 15.
So
That means there's
DC
3 times that we go up
30
5 to
save.
get to 30.
875 gold.
Are we all good with spending that money?
Yes.
Yeah.
225.
Good point, Ed. There is no protection from a dwarf teleporting into the safe and taking your stuff.
What was it?
225.
There is if the safe is small enough.
And it-
Valid.
Or can we just put like a morning star in like suspended in the center of the safe?
Protect
Smash
against a
the
very
It's
specific.
a pile of money and crisscrossing like spears and swords and stuff.
Just
Listen, you don't know if something tomatoes is gonna teleport in, and
We also just, or we can get like a sentient gelatinous cube, just occupy the rest of the
Ooh,
contents. of the
there you
safe.
go.
I don't.
Really
I've
bad
never, I've
for
never
holding
heard
water.
of a sentient gelatinous cube before.
And
Those
I actually
exist,
heard
the thing.
when I was on one of my jobs, I heard legend of one.
what was his name?
Are you with us?
No.
Okay, so we purchased this safe. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a combination lock?
Yeah. Six-digit combination
6-digit
with a
combination.
latch that is like locked with a padlock.
Okay.
Is it made of wood?
It is not made of
How
wood.
big is it?
It is
It's a
Or
really
is it safe?
complicated lock, but
Sorry,
it's
I
just
know that's a lot of it. You
plywood.
should make it
4
up.
feet
just take
by
it. I broke
Destroy
it.
4 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. It's 4
It's
feet
actually
tall,
only 10
3
pounds.
feet
You
wide.
just pick it up and
Made out
walk
of lead.
Made out of lead.
It's pretty good.
Shoot. Okay, so do they have a service that delivers it to our house?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
We're having
What kind of
special
safe
on
shop
this.
do you think they are?
We're like, okay, carry
Can
it out
it
of
be
here.
used as a weapon?
It cannot.
Bludgeoning damage.
The only thing it can't do, it can make fries, cannot be used as a weapon.
Before we leave, we do ask the kids to
Yeah.
keep it out for anyone suspicious because we're trying to hide what the what's the word for it?
Debut.
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can probably do that. So just like
Yeah. If anyone's snooping around.
there's some girls that are flying. Did you guys see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not new though. We know about them.
Oh, so other weird things that are
Yep.
weirder than 3 flying
Not
girls.
necessarily weirder.
Maybe suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious people who are poking around, people who are looks like they're trying to like look inside or
I
something.
mean, yes, all these builders, they're like looking everywhere. I'm just saying. I want to do a good job.
right.
So,
Jordan
If
plays an
you-
excellent 9-year-old.
And an adolescent dragon.
if you were trying to
And a
not be
forgetful
seen,
Durgar.
you'd probably act a certain way. Yeah?
Yeah,
So if you
Okay.
see someone acting like that,
cool.
Yeah.
So if they're bad at hiding and they're snooping around,
there you go.
cool. Okay, I got it.
Also, if they're good at hiding.
I mean, yeah, if you're good, if you're good,
They're
at,
good at hiding.
seeking.
That's,
Oh, okay. Yep,
Yeah.
we'll be looking.
Yeah, okay.
Like if they were playing a hypothetical tabletop game and they had a stealth roll, and it was good. That's kind of what we're looking for.
I can't count.
Alright, anything else?
I don't think so. Let's buy a safe.
Yes. About to say.
Safe is bought.
This one. Here's your save.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing today?
Putting this stuff into the.
Yes.
Make a sleight of
Yes.
hand.
Yes.
Oh shit!
And actually, while
Oh god, I lost them. Where did we put them? We didn't label them. Why didn't anybody label them?
How could I possibly forget what I put in
while
Last
Mirrors.
less than 24 hours
Where
ago?
did I put the 6,000 gold last night?
Better mark it with a big red X.
while the builders are at the house, could we have a false wall or something installed so the safe is behind it?
So you want
We want to put this.
you want a secret wall for a safe.
Yep, in the basement. By the way.
So you wanted
That's where
You wanted a
that's where
base-
the fighting pits.
No, we don't want it in
We
the
don't want it there?
basement. We want it in.
I thought it could be like in the wine storage room.
No, I think we should
No?
have it in the like upstairs,
Yeah.
like residential area.
Where we're
or
at.
that's-
Upstairs, back of a closet.
Because we're gonna have a fighting pit in the basement.
But isn't that the perfect? People would never expect that.
So you know
They'd be like,
that-
they're gonna put their expensive
no
shit
one
upstairs.
expects that.
Let's not get
Fighting
too
pits.
cheeky.
most people don't like hide the safe. Like you buy the safe to put stuff in so it stays safe.
That's okay. We want it
You want
extra
to
safe.
hide the safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick a safe if you don't know where it is.
Interesting clients these days. All right.
Make sure that no one knows
Where would you
location
like
of
the safe safe?
In the room of crime.
The crime common room, I think.
Crime common room.
Okay.
Common room?
Well, wait, no, never mind. That's stupid.
It does say
in the
crime.
library and study of evil, if you will.
It does say that on the banister, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, man, every villain is lemons. It's just
There we go. All right, sure thing. So that you wanted more rooms split up upstairs, gaming tables. We should be done on schedule. We might have a day after where we're still working on the fighting. I'm sorry, the cellar that you guys asked
Yeah,
for.
you don't know it's a fighting
I don't
pit.
know it's a fighting pit. That'll probably be done on like the 17th, so that won't be open for your first day. But we'll just try to make sure things are cleaned up by the time we start. It shouldn't be a problem.
I was gonna make
Great.
you do it.
Damn. And do you by chance sell safes big enough to put a safe in? Make a DC 60.
That's how it works. It's cumulative.
We're
I
playing
need a 5x4
now.
by 4.
God.
How big is the safe we bought?
It is
4
4 foot 4 by 3 by 3. It's 1,200
That's
cubic.
5x4 by 4.
Sorry. It is a lot. It's big.
4 by 4 by 3.
Yes.
No.
4
4 by 3 by 3.
Okay.
4 tall.
Tall.
24
Three
cubic
wide.
feet.
27 cubic feet.
I visually figured out how big this case is. Okay. The safe is. Big enough.
All right.
Big enough ones could
It's
probably
not
probably
bad.
hide it.
3 by 3 by 4.
Yeah.
4 times 9. 18 times 2.
36.
36. I was like, how'd you get a odd number?
We
By
can
being on
do
PTO
math
for 7
because
days, sir.
we work with computers.
Look,
Yeah, our-
computers do my
Computer does math. I type code.
I am coding monkey.
All right.
This is how it's
Cheese
done.
Maidens
Weeks
Festival.
and a payment system.
Ooh, cheese maidens fair.
What happened?
All right, what are you guys doing with the rest of today?
All right, Kane, try and pick the lock.
I give it a shot.
Well, I mean,
Something,
you know
please.
the code, but
Oh,
11.
You are unable to pick the lock.
oh, that's good enough for me.
What
It's
a
foolproof.
good-
He's the best I know.
Brother, help me out.
All right, let's 2-man it.
Inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
You're inspired by my 2-manning it.
19.
Ooh.
23.
23. You do not pick it.
Yep.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
great.
You better not lose that key.
There's a key,
Nice.
a
It's a code.
combination lock.
Padlock. Padlock on the end, like a latch
Wait, so
padlock.
the padlock's the difficult part, not the 6.
You get it
Not the
comprises
6 digit.
both. Yeah.
The 6-digit code's not the hard part. It's having the
lock.
key. It's having the key to turn on the padlock. That's
It's
difficult.
a rubber band around the outside that's really tight. And you have to get it off just enough to open it.
that's why your thief's
That's your
strength
safe.
check never work. It's actually a strength check.
How did the dragon visit go? Are you set on selling them to him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did good.
So he said he's interested. He says all is well.
Yep. We can either. He's gonna give us some options, whether it's gonna be gold or something of equivalent value.
All right.
So that's
Might come back with some magic items. Yeah.
yeah, it's possible. All right. So it may be a bit late to say this, but no more talking about this until after, because magic.
We put the potions in the safe
Yeah.
Okay.
for the record.
Good to know.
Does the term peak of crime?
They would have done it before we came back, though. Obviously,
Yeah.
I would imagine they would have done it immediately.
Yes, that makes a ton of sense.
Combination.
Does the Turret Peak of Crime have?
Assume you remember.
That's true.
Does the what?
Does the Turret Peak of Crime have windows?
It does.
All right. I would like to spend, after we get back with the safe, just some time in the Turret Peak, just sort of watching out the windows in the area to see if basically what the kids are doing, just from that perspective, and see if I spot anything.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, it's not bad. 19.
19. All of the kids, so you don't see Squidly. He seems to be hanging out somewhere. But Nat and the other one are hanging out. You see him throwing his owlbear plush at her, and she kind of bats it away with a sword. You do notice a very purple-dressed, looks like a gray-skinned gnome. Very short, just kind of watching the front door of your shop a little bit too long.
Is it the purple matching the purple of the lady that we saw the other day?
It looks like a little bit more bright and like pastel almost. And
Wow.
as you like look closer and he comes into the light a little bit more, you see that everything he's wearing is purple.
Do I know anything about
There was that purple shop we passed.
Mm-hmm. The sketchboard.
When we were on our way looking for Rainier.
Yeah, everything was purple. It was
The
a
shop
thousand
that
eyes.
everything was purple.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wasn't
that one that we
also
decided
a little
we
like
would go
floaty
back to.
beholder head in it too? Yeah.
well, it's still weird.
Oh,
Um,
That shop is way more relevant now.
and if I watch them for like
Kane
5,
didn't know.
10,
Kevin knew.
5 or 10 minutes, do they move? Do they leave?
They walk away after about 5 minutes. It's tough to tell if they were there a lot longer.
Sure.
But you barely caught them out of the corner of your eye when you saw them.
Okay.
And then you like focused in after that.
Despite their quite sticking out pastel purple.
Look, he can still
You
hide.
barely know.
You can roll well while wearing plate armor.
Okay. As soon as he leaves, he leaves,
Yeah.
starts to leave, I'm gonna run downstairs as fast as I can to try and find Darius.
What time would it have been? Would I have been gone?
You'd be back. No, this is after because they bought the safe.
We're back. Yeah, the safe's here. We're all
This is after.
reconvened.
All right. Somebody was just outside, purple cloak, staring at the building for a while. Should we follow them? They just left. We might be able to catch up to them.
Yep. Let's follow on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You know, Sky Buffalo. Yep.
Let's go, Appa.
Sky Bison. Right. It's like Sky Buffalo. Is that right?
That's better.
Are we around for this?
You can be.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are all back at the
I'm not trying to hide something. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'll go on.
I'm just thinking we can disguise ourselves. Maybe you should go by yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, I mean, I don't know what disguise to use. The one.
Do I need to disguise myself?
Well, I mean, if they're associated with, I don't know.
I can go.
Then I'll come too. Sure, why not?
I can disguise myself.
I'm gonna hold down the fort.
Well, if
Yeah,
you're-
ditto.
okay, let's go.
Wait, why don't...
We're gonna get attacked
Why
again.
don't... Whether
fine,
it's
we're
you and
used
me,
to
it should at least be my brother and I. Maybe you guys should hold the fort, because my brother and I are sneaky.
Do that then.
I don't know how sneaky you are.
No, yeah.
Brother, you want to tail someone? It's been a while.
Yeah, why not?
Alright,
Looking at our orphans.
we're,
Let's get 'em.
we're tailing.
All I will describe as they're getting ready to go.
You what?
Okay, so who's following?
Us two.
Okay.
Describe her.
Go ahead and make an investigation check to kind of pick up the trail.
Okay.
Or perception.
The little magic
rather.
papers that we have, can we just describe people?
You have to know them.
Okay.
It's a name.
It's
Yeah.
worth a shot.
Oof,
Oh.
city.
Really quick,
Worse.
Who has crappier?
Investigation. 8.
I have far crappier investigation.
8.
5 with a natural 1.
Also, even though I have a feeling we're not going to find the trail here,
Yep.
I'm still gonna, as we leave, I'm gonna message my dad and tell him that. I'm gonna be like, if you want to follow like a little bit of a ways behind us, that works too. Like basically tailing us while we tail him.
All right.
Your call, or Quill, or anyone.
If you two are staying at the inn, I'll just hang a little back from you guys.
Okay.
That way we have backup.
You correctly assumed that you do not pick up a trail, but you told them the general location that he was standing, so you know at least where he started to walk away. What do you guys do next?
Would we remember do we know of the purple shop?
Make a history check.
4.
You've been bad to me.
4?
A lot.
A lot. The description of it being completely purple definitely brings to mind, like, you immediately smell lavender that, like, just overwhelms your senses for a second. You're like, oh yeah, there's that shop that was in the dock ward. And that's kind of your lead at the moment.
From where this person was standing, like, they just sort of have a view of the front of our place, basically.
Yeah. You guys head to that shop?
Do we want to head that way, or do we want to just call it since we don't have an immediate trail?
Assuming I'd catch up to you guys.
Would have
Once
been
you
quick,
stop.
given it was right outside.
Yeah.
Right.
And you would have seen us not move.
Yeah, like once you guys kind of stop, I'll be like, are we not? Yeah, I mean, if that's our best guess, I think we go check out that shop.
We should probably go all hands on. Well,
Probably. If we're going to someone's shop, if we're going to a location, not just following one guy.
and then so in order to be quiet about this, I'll message. It'll be a bit of a process, but I'll message him and then also my brother and be like. But then, if we go all hands on deck, we leave a safe with a lot of value in it. Here alone with the kids.
True.
I think we should move them. I don't think we should leave them in leaves.
Already?
I mean, somebody's already sniffing around.
Where would we put them? That's more secure at this point, unless we go out tonight.
Loretta's for one night.
You think it's safer at Loretta's for one night in
What
a
if-
unguarded safe rather than?
What if we just wait here, keep a close lookout, assume that we'll have someone coming back, but be better than us skedaddling out of our home, make them come to us.
Yeah.
Be ready
Yeah.
for it.
Wanna do a stakeout tonight?
Yeah. So let's go back inside,
Yep.
sync up with our planning or our discussion here.
Okay.
Are there any? Is the other inn that's kind of nearby us? Is it within eyesight? Eye line?
Not quite. It's kind of like around a corner and up a couple blocks.
Okay. Is there any spot that's kind of like I'd like to kind of if we're like if this is the inn
Mm-hmm.
and like the guy was here, I'd like to stay like over here
So like
we could be like
looking
flanking
past
position.
him. Sure. Across the street from you guys is the Bent Nail, which is a carpenter's shop that you guys are familiar enough with that you could hang out in there if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's all.
You meet a human in a trench coat.
I'll go do that. Just hang out there for as long as they're comfortable with it.
Okay.
I will say that we don't know for sure this person in purple is here because of yesterday.
We do not.
But
However,
it's still a little weird. So
yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep watches tonight.
sounds good. There's kind of a reason I wanted a window with a view.
Yep.
Yeah, that's also why when we were like divvying up the crime den into 2 different rooms, that one made the most sense for you to have
Where are you all keeping watch?
as the front view. I'll sleep in the library and study of evil, where we put our safe.
Are there any
I'll just
balconies?
sleep in there.
Uh,
Not from that room. Sorry.
Not from that room. No.
When it's my watch,
We should
I'll
keep eyes on
definitely.
all sides though if we can.
When it's my watch, is there access to the roof?
Not directly. You can go out the turret peak.
That's what I'll do. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably sit on the roof during
Okay.
my watch
How much money do we have in our group account?
300.
after spending. What are we at?
8, 7, 603. 13.
613.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I ain't so bad at all.
I'm sorry, where else everyone
Okay.
posted tonight?
I am right.
Whenever it is my watch,
Sorry.
I'm on top of it.
I'm basically just gonna be like laying back to the front of the safe, like in the room with it the whole time.
I will be like on the roof at all times. I will be within message distance of Quill, and I think one of us should be awake at any given time so that we can get like word out faster than anyone else.
Yep. I'll be sitting in my room. I have like a I have a good view of like the front half of the building, so I can see everything.
The sense of impending conflict is getting
Oh,
to
it's
me.
good. I like it.
Pre-rolling with fireball damage.
Well, it's not
Delay
even.
flash-
It's
flash
not even
fireballs.
the
Give it like
arbitrary
20
dice
seconds.
rolls. It's the feeling that something is coming.
This is music, man.
Yeah.
Do I
How
see
stealthy is this
anyone
enemy being?
Huh?
like out on the street while I'm, or are we waiting to do like a group perception roll?
Yeah, I was gonna wait till you guys. So night falls as you guys kind of prepare. You tell the kids to stay in their room, just in case anything does happen. Leaf.
No, I was gonna use him as bait. That's fine.
Cool.
though.
Leaf communicates to you guys through drawings and other means that he's going to watch the front door and
Yep.
throw a bucket on anyone who comes through.
Nice. Yeah, my
Dope.
dude.
Volo's about to get a bucket.
A bucket with nails sticking out of it.
As the evening continues
Iron
on,
Maiden-esque.
make a round of perception checks.
Please don't fail me now.
Don't be
Guide myself.
That's exactly right. 17.
17, huh?
Yeah.
13 for me.
He's smug.
Pretty sure
Twenty.
an elvish woman walks into this carpenter shop.
Oh boy. I didn't tell you then.
We got
Yeah.
a natural one.
Whatever Kane's into, Kane's just dozing, like sitting in front of the safe, like seeming like an intelligent thing. That if someone tries to bust in here, they have to literally move him. He dozes off. I got a 2
This
for a total of
safe
3.
is surprisingly comfy.
17,
really not
they
bad.
rolled
We're
an
just
18
like-
stealth roll.
So, those of you who rolled above a 20, which I believe is you,
So close.
Dang it.
you notice a creature you've only seen
literally can't.
twice before
Uh-oh.
float down into the alley that your home resides on. A small eyeball floating with 4 much smaller stalks coming out of its head.
Small.
Small.
Okay.
You see it kind of turn its head, body around, and kind of stop in place for a second, and then kind of fixate on your house.
Mm-hmm.
You do anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
It's
think
fine.
I think I'm gonna start with messaging Kane.
Okay.
You'd be like,
I
we
forgot
got
your message.
a floaty eyeball with extra eyeballs.
Is it the same as the one we saw in the...
This is little like grapefruit
Smaller-
sized.
Well, how big was the?
It's the
thing?
one that we killed in the sewer.
Because that took like 2 or 3 hits.
Not
Like that
a-
wasn't very big.
No,
Front or back?
It's the like spectator
Oh,
Front.
it's in
thing.
the
I forget
front
what it was.
alley.
Okay.
So that's
where
your
were you
that's
posted?
your first
I'm
round
across
as a
the street.
message.
You're across the street.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to keep track of.
No,
I was
no,
just
no,
trying
no.
to be like to like put one of us anywhere that wasn't inside the inn where we could be like potentially trapped.
Right. Who's like watching out? Back? Wait.
I'm on the roof.
Okay.
You're on the roof. Or you're in the turret peak.
I'm on the roof.
Roof.
Uh,
Careful.
who else is still in the building with me?
I think I am. I was planning on being on the first floor.
Mm-hmm. You're just kind of looking out the
I'm
front
in
windows.
this-
Actually,
on the
I wanted
roof
to be
above
like
you.
meditating on the bar.
Okay.
Okay.
So all right. So you'll have vantage over. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just like cool. Yeah, let me go chase this thing, and just be the only one watching out back, and then not have anyone coming
Okay.
in. I'll just be like, tells her eyes to cover the back. I'm going after it, and I'm gonna take off through the house and basically.
It's about 25 feet outside the front door
Yeah.
of the tavern.
Has anyone informed me of this yet?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. I saw it and I messaged him. Are we going in any sort of order?
You guys all get
We all
one,
get one thing?
round
Okay.
worth of actions.
Is
Like,
message
you
my
can move, you can do an action. That's your action. So you can move if you want to.
I barge out the front door. I'll just kinda,
It's an option. It's technically allowed.
I will move right to the side of the front door. So like if
Sure,
he's
like you're
in the
about to-
alley in
if
front of
he's
it,
gonna-
yeah,
yep.
like if he opens the door, then I'd be there.
Okay.
I can jump out a third-story window, right? That's probably not that bad.
Yeah. You just have to make a dex roll.
Oh wait, no,
There's a
no,
roof
I
you
can
can
totally do
vault
that.
off.
There's a balcony in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's not. I'd have to jump over sideways to it. Damn it! This was a great idea. Wait, no, are these all just windows? Yeah, totally. No,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yeah.
I am gonna run straight out of the library and study of evil to the front of the house. There's a window like directly in front of that door, and I'm going to open it and drop down onto the balcony. And I'm assuming that's about all I can do for
Yeah.
a round, even
Yeah.
though I'm super sneaky rogue man.
Okay.
Well, I've seen my brother pop out of the window from the roof.
What was your perception roll? 17?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Wait, you on a roof that's not our roof?
On our roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that I would have a vantage point on you. I don't
Okay.
know where technically you pop out from the.
What are you
respective
guys
ones.
doing?
I'm assuming I don't know
They
that
don't
this is
know.
happening.
So you guys skip this round? Okay. So what are you doing?
They will not skip this round.
Okay.
So how far? Okay, so
Well, and my response to you was
Yeah.
tell him to cover the back.
I just
Well,
I think
I
I was
haven't
only
heard
allowed to
from
do
her
one
yet.
message.
Yeah. She
she
can't
can't
message
message
twice.
twice in the same round.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
My
that.
entire
was
round
that.
is
So
Just telling
first,
you. Yeah.
so first,
Too good.
assuming that window is open. Well, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a message over to Torin.
Okay.
And I'm going to let Torin know that there's another one of those floaty eyeball things that he batted into smithereens in the sewers. In the middle of the street, and you should, let's see another one of those. Let's see how far you can hit this one. Sounds good. And be ready for more things to come. And after I message him,
Yep.
you can respond because I'm going to be walking.
Yeah, I'll take care of this one. I doubt that it's the only thing we'll see in here.
Yep. So then on the roof, I'll try and stay low because I don't want it to see me.
Yep.
And I'll move over to the turret peak or whatever the tower is because it's got windows, and I'll see. And if I can not yell in, but if I can call into the window to Quill.
You have that bonus action where you can like hide, dash, whatever.
I don't
Yeah,
have
that's me.
that,
That's you? Okay, that's right.
but I have my movement, or I could walk over
Sure.
to that window.
Yeah. And, like,
And
whisper.
and whisper, and I assume that'll take and let Quill know
You're in the balcony inside the window?
I am on the roof,
Okay.
so I would be
I
telling.
mean,
you.
you're 2 floors away.
Where is he?
So,
What
no,
floor?
so
is he on the
first floor, second floor.
Is he on
I
the
dropped
second
from
floor?
the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor balcony. You're on top of the roof, so you're like
But he's in the top peak, right? You're in the
No,
top,
no,
or are
I'm
you
in-
in the
I'm
second?
in
he's
the
floor?
in
room.
his room.
Oh, so second floor.
Yeah, so you wouldn't really.
Then I couldn't call down to you.
Now that being fairly obvious that you're doing that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Then that'll be. Well, wait a minute. How far away is this thing?
It's about 25 feet in front of the front door to the tavern.
So if there were a diagonal from the roof to.
Oh yeah, I guess this might not be at all about the safe that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
We did kind of kill one of these guys.
Yeah.
In
If
there.
this was
yeah.
a
We
if
also
there
attacked what I'm assuming is its boss.
if there were a diagonal from the roof down to the street, how tall is our
Your house is 3 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how tall is it?
30 feet. I know. Math is hard.
30.
Wait, our house is only 30 feet tall.
That's
Yeah.
big.
It sounds like
Why are you doing 25?
Because he's 25 feet out from the front door.
Oh, you're literally trying to jump on it.
No, I'm going to try and cast a 60-foot spell.
It's
I'm
less
pretty
than.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's
definitely-
definitely less at this point. All right, I'm gonna teach Mr. Eyeball a lesson with a mind thrust
Mind thrust.
because that's a big bonus.
You just give him this like thought hump from the building.
You betcha.
Okay. Mind thrust.
No, it's gonna
huh?
be like
Yeah,
it's gonna be like in
aroused.
it's gonna be like in the what's it called, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series, Mind Crush, where he just does this and everybody's shit goes crazy. So he's got to make something I'm sure he's bad at, which is an intelligence save.
Yeah, he's super.
Beholders are stupid. I don't know. We haven't
Not a
done anything
beholder.
smart this campaign.
He's a
That's true.
spectator.
Mm.
If he were smart enough. Well, he's a watcher maybe. Whatever the different
Gazer.
names. Gazer, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, just whatever variation of looking
An
at
old
something
gazer.
you want.
Man, this-
The viewfinder.
All right, so that's a
It
4
only moves
Yeah.
stop
minus
motion.
4.
Minus
you
Zero.
blink and it suddenly
a
closes.
zero.
That should be
Alright, so
terrifying.
he takes
Great.
3d6
That's good.
psychic
You, like,
damage.
can't blink or
And
else
it can
comes
only
closer
use
and you have
its
to make, like,
action
constitution
to
rolls to
dash
keep your eyes
or
open.
disengage on its next turn.
Okay, good to know.
Jenkins had me play.
So
Actually,
3d6.
it was like that. There's SCP something. This weird thing escapes, but it can't move while it's being observed. But all the different
Okay,
viewers
12.
have to blink
12?
eventually, and if it
Yeah.
coincides-
You see, like, 2 of the stalks on its head just, like, go flat for a second, and it can only do what with its
It
next
can
action?
only dash or disengage on its next.
Okay. And has
Nerd.
anyone let Quill know what's going on?
Couldn't,
Couldn't
Nope.
know. Accurate.
because I was on the roof and he's in the second floor.
Okay.
I suppose it's
Um,
theoretically possible he could see me
I'm-
drop to his balcony, but
He did let me know.
Yes, what are you doing?
What was
So
his
I'm gonna-
perception check?
I'm gonna warn the shopkeeper, like, to, you know. Maybe
This is
keep-
pretty late. He's gone to bed at this point,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So now that I've been alerted to the eyeball, because I was across the front, so I can see the eye.
15.
Saw him drop.
15. You need a 15.
To see him drop?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I can see the eyeball now, right?
Yeah,
Is that
you're
close?
aware of the situation. You see it all of a sudden kind of like recoil for a second, almost like squish in on itself.
But it's still like floating there. All right, I'm gonna pull out my bow and arrow and take a shot at it.
Just opening the door.
What?
Are you opening the door to the shop, or are you opening like the window, or?
So am I in the shop still, even though the guy's gone to bed?
Yeah, sorry, unless you want to be somewhere
Okay.
else.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I'll open the door. Am I able to open the door and still take a shot?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh, that is 20.
That'll hit.
Can't wait for this thing to get pinned against our front door.
Just 4 damage.
4 points. Not dead.
Good thing it can only dash or disengage.
So we're gonna go on a break real quick while I draw a map.
But he's the only enemy and he won't be able to alert anybody because he's dead.
Yep, that's how
That's
it
how
works.
that works.
We'll be back in 3 minutes. We're gonna take an apple cake break.
Apple cake.
Apple cake break.
All right,
And
welcome back. As you guys can see, the battle mat camera is now turned on as we take a look at Troll Skull Alley. Standing in the middle of this alley is a very small, grapefruit-sized floating eyeball that has been assaulted by both Mind and Arrow. As we begin this next section, I will need everyone to roll initiative.
Hey! This is perfect because I don't know what's going on.
Ain't no holler back,
You pick some
boy.
stuff out of your teeth. You had some dinner in there.
Ain't no
That's
holler
your turn.
back, boy.
Woo! Where's my chemic tablets? Alright.
Au natural, 20.
Few times been around
Yay.
that track.
That's- what's the
Natural
total?
20. 24.
24?
Yes.
I rolled a natural 20 as well.
Did you really?
What's the total on that?
Not as high as his. 22.
Okay.
I just went.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
9.
I'm gonna go
9
first
for
one here,
Torin?
Like,
11.
12.
What'd you get? 7?
11.
11. 9. Aelin at 11. And
12.
12. We start off with Zarias.
What? No.
Pop a cap in him or shoot an arrow? Immediately alert the guards by shooting my pistol, or
Do
hand.
you not have a silencer for that yet?
Nah, for sure.
No, he
Gotta
doesn't
go.
have a silencer for the technology he discovered 4 days ago. Nor does he really know
He's
that
got 2 pillows.
Oh my god.
That'd be
that's so
sweet.
good, though.
Silence.
You gotta take silence at some point. Silent assassination.
That would be
That
wild.
is brilliant.
Something all the like
That is
background noise
brilliant.
while Oscar's gone. You're like, what is?
Man, I really would like to use my turn, but
You're one with
I will instead message Quill
Okay.
and let Quill know.
you can't do that.
But I mean, it's certainly what Zarias tried to do on his last turn, but realized he was one floor too high to do so.
Okay.
So I'll message Quill and be like, Quill, we've got another one of those floating eyeball grapefruits outside. I hit it pretty hard, but the fact that it's here means there's probably more to come. So get ready.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Kill it if you can, though. That'd be great. And after that, I will. Where am I? I'm on the roof.
Sure.
This me? Dat me, right?
Yep.
I'm Bryn. I'm gonna peek over and see my brother and be like, alright, Kane, I don't know what's coming, but give him hell. You know what to do. And you are inspired.
Feel that inspiration.
Okay.
Feel it.
Bum, 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 bum.
You're also down on inspiration because
I know.
On the next
Me next. I
initiative
think I've got
count,
one left.
sneaking out of the small gap between other side
Oh, you turd. Somebody between the two of us?
is this guy.
Uh oh. That's a bigger thing of eyeballs.
Slightly,
is sweet.
it's about 5 times larger by volume.
That's like
than-
5 grapefruits, Jordan.
He's gonna move out to be in line with this gazer.
Uh-oh.
That's
Uh-oh.
Yep.
5.
Okay.
Is he basketball size?
And it's gonna fight it.
Beach ball, maybe?
You're gonna see them lock eye, and
From across the room. Down my drink while the gazer's boom.
Alright.
his perception was not high enough to see those of you that are outside. So he's gonna hang out where he is, and we will go to Quill.
I have windows. Can I open one of those windows?
You can.
I will open one of those windows.
Okay.
Which I. Wait, what's the rate of an ice knife? This is the important thing.
Nice knife. Nice knife.
Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna start with a chill touch, actually.
Chill touch. Okay.
And just try and chill touch the grapefruit thing I'm seeing out here.
Go for it.
Fuck that thing. No, not fuck that thing. That's a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit. As this blue,
Oh, no.
elongated finger spectral hand kind of reaches out, and you kind of reach out the window. You feel 2 eyes look upon you.
I'm just gonna take cover
Okay.
behind the wall.
Go ahead.
Turns out, eyeballs cannot destroy walls.
I'm still wave.
Okay.
Fine. That's my turn.
I'm just saying, I've stared at walls plenty and thought about them exploding, and it didn't happen.
Next up is
Guaranteed.
the barely alive grapefruit,
No!
who is going to look up for where the hand came from, not see anybody. I was going to quickly look up towards the...
It's too bad that on his turn, all he can
do is run. That's
run.
right. He's going to run towards the same alley that he came from. He's going to try to get to. He has 40 feet of movement?
Holy crap.
30, sorry.
He can get just into it.
Okay.
But he could dash, right?
What does the spell say?
Yeah, it says his action can only be
Disengage or dash?
on a failed blah blah blah, and it can use its action only to dash or disengage.
It
Next
will
turn.
dash and continue down that alleyway.
Was he threatened by me from there? Oh, dang.
Kane, you go next.
Worth a shot.
What the fuck? So I just watched it go down the alley.
Can't you hear the creepy piano? Bad things are
Yeah,
coming.
dude. Do you not see the basketball-sized eyeball guy out there? We upgraded.
Big boy.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be freaking boulder size. At
Boulder
at this rate of growth. Oh, you're flying now. That's it.
I'm going
This is
to
a new trick, brother.
Falling with style.
hop off the balcony and approach our squiggly boy.
This is brave.
And
Sorry, I don't speak eyeball.
yeah, I've seen enough weird shit like this recently that this one's not gonna live. I'm gonna attempt to stab it straight in what passes for its face.
Okay.
What passes for its
Nice,
face?
that's good.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I see a 5.
Plus 3. 12 points of damage.
Nice hit. You see, as you like gouge it, you see this deep cut kind of form across its eye, and it kind of like splits like this giant jello ball. But it looks at you now with all 4 eye stalks.
Bonus action.
Yep.
I'm not a fool. I am a fool. Be a fool.
You're a tank, you got it.
Yeah, I'm a tank,
You're a
alright.
Casanova.
Cast a bro.
I think I'm going to... No, I'm just going to use some movement and try and follow this one that ran down the way. I guess if he's 30 feet from there, I'll only get to attack at a disadvantage.
As you walk down that hallway,
Oh boy.
you see about even with the spectator that just ran back there. Or sorry, the gazer, second gazer, and a purple-dressed deep gnome
Hey.
also with them.
Oh, hi.
Are they all in the same space?
The purple
the
robed
chances
deep
that
gnome
there-
is going to be in front.
2 purple dressed deep gnomes in one day.
So at this point,
Yep.
seeing this, I'm going to like get this far, stop, and just like get back this way and yell, "Torin!"
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Also, it totally gets to attack of opportunity to me because
It
I
didn't have a
away.
turn
It's
yet.
going to choose not to.
It also didn't
Oh,
have
no.
a turn yet, right?
It did.
doesn't.
It went second.
Oh, right. It moved out. My bad.
We will move to Aelin next.
I'm gonna open the door, and I think I'm just gonna kind of be in the doorway, you know, see if I can get cover if this thing decides to attack. And I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon,
Okay.
kind of a small item. Or, you know what? Yeah.
Here.
We're
So a
gonna-
spiritual weapon has to. So you have to be able to see the point.
And my
Yeah.
loot. Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah.
I'm just poking my head out the door. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon. It's gonna be a hand and a half sword just hanging in midair behind this thing. And I'm gonna try to whack off one of the eye stalks.
Okay, go make an attack.
Yeah.
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 20-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Yeah, it's 20. And then it's 1d8 plus spellcasting, which is
Shema.
4?
Shimon.
No, that's a spell. Oh no, is it a 1 or a 7?
It's a 7 for sure.
I sure would like if it
It's a
were, but
7.
it's...
7.
Which one was it?
Actually, it was this one, but those are eerily
very similar.
It's a 1.
So how much
But
damage?
look at those. Look at the 1 and the 7.
It's 2
That's
7.
That is
ridiculous.
super close.
2 7s.
That's the best D8 ever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7, 7, 8.
It's a 1. So, is 4 my spellcasting modifier? Is that
Probably.
right? Or is it more than that?
2.
No, it's 2. Yeah, it's wisdom. Like whatever your wisdom modifier is.
modifier.
Oh, so it's just 2?
Yeah.
Oh, boo. Okay.
3 points of damage. As it comes through, it just kind of it cuts, but not very
Doesn't go all the
hard.
way through.
Right.
It's just gonna hang on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Torin.
Alright, well, someone called. So I'm gonna
Go find the
Take a
floating
step.
elven woman.
out here, 5,
Dirty deeds on the door.
20, 25. Oh, we might as well go all in if we're here, right? So I'm gonna run up, and as I run up, my eyes are going to start glowing faintly bluish. I'm gonna do that new thing. But I'm just going to take another shot with my longbow.
For sure. Running longbow.
That was 12.
12?
Yeah.
12 does not hit the big guy. So it just kind of fades into the background, but you, Kane, for the first time ever, see your father running with like frostborn eyes, just like starting to glow, and something is about to happen.
Unless he dies.
Next up
Or gets
is
dominated. And then
the
you'll see it happen to you.
purple cloaked gnome, who's going to run his 25 feet of movement. He should be able to get
25. Right around.
right on there.
Hi, Kane.
Run away from me. Fucking dare you.
And he is going to cause you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, you have inspiration then. That's actually, you don't need it. That's dope.
22.
22. Very similar to the last time you were
I was
jumped.
like, if this doesn't pass, we're real fucked game.
You feel your mind kind of get passed over for a second and almost freeze up before you regain control and stare at this very small creature in front of you, who's going to bring the unpainted gazer forward with him 30 feet, which should be enough to get within range of...
You can get into the same space, pretty much.
It'll be behind him.
Oh, I guess you can go there, yeah.
He... How far away is he from Torin?
I think he might technically provoke if he goes over there.
If he goes here and diagonal.
If he goes
I
like
see what you're
from
saying, yeah.
if he goes like here and anywhere that's not like
Wait,
here.
he can only go diagonal or into the space with
It's gonna
him.
be about 30 feet from me.
I mean, it can also just float there. It's fucking tiny. So
That's true. It can occupy. It's small if it can. How far was he?
30.
30 feet. Perfect.
Uh,
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
dude, no way you get
have you ever been in a
dominated.
gazebo? In a gazebo?
I'm going to. Yeah, that's fine. 13.
Barely.
Oh.
You feel yourself swayed by the movement of the 4 smaller eye stalks on this creature's head for a moment, and as though it would reduce your speed to half and give you disadvantage on attack rolls until its next turn.
But not quite that.
But not quite. And you can get to attack another day as we return to Zarias.
Alright. Zarhias. He's on the roof. I'm gonna move over here to where I saw my brother go.
Okay.
Whole roof.
Whole
scoots.
on the roof. And
Guys installed those sliders.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna see two people ganging up on my brother and be like, "Excuse me, get the fuck away from my brother!" And I'm gonna pop the gun.
Wait, which one are you doing?
I'm shooting the no.
Fuck yes. I mean, in fairness, I started it because I yelled his
fair-
name. I'm like,
Actually,
we're not being
with
quiet
this-
anymore.
I'm gonna see him aiming the gun and know that that bullet is about to hit that deep gnome, and I'm gonna give you advantage.
Okay.
Wait, how?
That's a thing I get to do.
So
You see this, like, you watch as your father, like, stares at you and almost, like, his eyes go sideways and blink in different directions. It looks like he just focuses in and, like, points at a specific spot on the deep gnome's head for you to hit. Go ahead and roll.
okay. And for the record, I'm shooting the gun because I was like, "There's a freaking
Oh no,
monster
you're
in
good.
this."
Monster,
I was like,
it's
"I'm okay with the guards coming."
Yeah, right.
So bad.
Oh,
I don't add anything, right? Or
You
I had my
add
deck.
It was
dex.
real close to being an 18.
Yeah. So 9.
9 does not hit.
Oh.
But the sound echoes
Yeah.
off the walls of these buildings. Somebody roll a d4.
How long till the guards show up?
D4.
4 rounds.
Okay.
We got
I
time.
don't know if that's good for you or bad for you.
All right.
But
So,
Probably just bad.
so bonus action to reload,
yep.
and with the rest of my movement, back up out of sight and lay down
Okay.
on the roof.
Man, that would have been so cool.
I
It's
know.
devastating.
headshot him.
Next turn.
The spectator goes next.
Dang it.
Spectator's
Had
turn.
advantage too.
Oh boy. I need
Can't get away from just giving you bonuses
You?
when I can.
to make a... I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Alright, Pops. Let's do this.
You still have inspiration.
Woo! 22.
Okay. You feel your body lock up for a moment, as though you would be paralyzed, and then you don't.
Oh, that was
18.
so good.
I was at
Inspiration
win.
D6.
It's a 6.
That's devastating.
That is really heartbreaking, but that is bad.
12 total.
11 plus. You only have plus 1 con.
Yeah.
Yikes.
As opposed to the kind of orange-yellow beam that goes towards your father, the black and kind of fading beam that comes towards you causes immense pain to course through your body.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Why did I not hit that headshot?
I'd rather get hurt than be paralyzed, though. I'm not
You
gonna lie.
take
Yeah.
14 points of necrotic
Alright,
damage.
maybe I take it back, but
As, like, the skin starts to peel off your arms.
Oh, no! I'm sorry. This is my first time shooting a gun.
The spectator is then going to try to move closer to the center of your building so that it can better see.
Air buddy.
He's got 40 feet of movement. He's going to move back to kind of be in the same line as Torin, so you can look up and have a better gaze, no pun intended, of the building in front of him. After him, we have Quill.
Who wants a nice knife? I think he wants a nice knife.
Big boy.
Nice
boy.
knife. Nice knife. Nice knife.
I'm gonna
Nice knife.
pick up the window and then just try and toss a knife out real quick.
This one's a hit. This one's a hit. This one's a hit. This one's
Because I
a
like
hit.
using them.
It's a hit.
No,
It's not
that's
a hit.
That's a 4.
This one's not a hit.
Okay.
4 plus something, but it's not.
The ice knife hurls towards the beholder. Sorry, spectator, not a beholder. Different thing.
Wait
As
a
do
second.
have a mini for that.
It kind of stops in front of him.
Run away, run away, run away.
And then he turns his gaze onto Torin. I need you to re-roll the attack against Torin. As he uses spell reflection.
Interesting.
Sorry,
Better?
Torrance.
Better, but I still don't think good enough. That's a 16.
Oh, misses.
Oh! Very
I was
nice.
gonna say it's hard to hit Torin.
The ice knife
It's a
flies
little tough to hit
towards your fighter companion and explodes
Crits
in
with,
the ground behind him.
Poison bullets do hit Torin, though. But
They do.
What's your armor?
Listen, I'm just sad that I wasted one of my 20 bullets on a miss.
That gazer
That's
is
my
going to
fighting
move
style.
his 30 feet back, kind of behind Deep Gnome.
This guy?
Yep.
So one.
That's kind of all he's going to do because he can't do anything else.
In the house, would I move
Oh, yeah.
to be... yeah, there's one.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want?
Laser pointer.
Laser.
Oh, right.
Could I move to
Plus
be
8.
by this
One
window on the
defender,
second floor?
and you just
Sure.
have a
Yeah,
plus
that
2.
seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think.
That's all.
You kind of run through bedrooms and assure the children that everything is all right.
It's fine. Just it's fine.
That wasn't good.
And then Aelin.
As I hear a gunshot call. Hold on, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so I am going to start by. Yeah, I'm. Oh, wait, no. Crap, I need to reread my. I don't think I can. Because there's multiple of them right there, I don't think I can do my normal sneak attack.
Oh, because it has to be one-on-one.
I don't think that gives them not sneak attack.
Well, I don't need advantage to sneak attack if my target is the only one within 5 feet of me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
or
so-
it's flanked by an ally.
Right, so I would not
Correct.
currently get it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to
Creepy
make
battle
a
music.
regular rolled attack
It's good
at
music.
the fragile the gazer that has
Yep.
already been hit.
Do it.
That was almost. That went from
20.
2 to 15.
Non-natural 20.
That will hit.
4 points of damage to that
The
one.
gazer, you feel the knife slide in, and the body kind of like slumps around your knife. It is dead.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action disengage, and for a hot second, I'm going to no, that's dumb. Torrent's got the other one. I'm going to make my bonus action attack at the dark-skinned gnome.
Sure.
Bam! Right, I can
Actually,
attack the
attack.
shit out of him.
Yeah, you did.
A whopping 18 on that one.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. 4 points
Nice.
of damage.
If you kill the rest,
4
of them,
points?
then you get sneak attack on the last
That's what I'm
one.
trying to do. Go through the hard way.
Eventually, you'll get sneak attack.
Are these guys in the same space, or is this over here?
They're on the same space.
They're all in the same space.
Yeah, because he's a
Well, they're
tiny
both
creature.
very small.
Yeah,
They're both
they're allowed to
tiny.
share the same
Okay.
space.
Great.
Oh, what the?
Don't worry about that.
I just see him playing with
As,
something. I'm
as
like,
I as
oh,
I
no.
stab this gnome with my bonus action attack, like stab into him and be like, "What the hell do you want?" I wasn't expecting to be asked any questions.
You don't seem to get much of a response.
I didn't even brush my teeth. This is awkward.
Are you staying there? Just a
Yes.
question. Okay, cool. Aelin, you're up next.
Nothing makes you second guess
Oh, dear.
everything more than the
Oh,
DM
dear.
asking if you want to do it.
Alright. Are these also. What are these?
Stairs up to a different front porch section. So like
Interesting.
stairs directly out of the front, and then this whole thing is like a porch.
Where the balcony is over.
The balcony goes even further too.
Yeah.
Bloop. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless at 2nd level,
Oh.
and I'm gonna bless these people and myself. Sorry.
It's
What does
okay.
that do?
You can't see.
You get a D4
No one
to
can see,
attacks
it's the whole
and
point.
saving throws.
Oh,
Saving
snap.
throws is the big one.
That is going to make this less powerful.
That's the hope. I'm so sorry. That's the hope.
Are you also blessed?
Yeah,
Hashtag.
Cool.
because I'm at level.
Don't worry, Jordan. I'm not blessed.
Clerics, man.
And then,
Don't worry, the one hiding in the building is exposed from being blessed.
Yes, I'm
For
blessed.
my bonus action, I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon that's gonna attack the gnome.
I turn around. This is observable.
Do it.
Me. Clever girl.
That is
That's
a
a
7.
seven. That's a
It's
7.
actually
I saw
a
the
7.
one.
It really
It's
is.
a 7?
9.
You have to
9.
roll an attack.
But I got a 7.
But the damage was good.
Damage was good.
Does a 7 hit?
Can we? You're blessed.
Oh, I'm blessed. I don't think it's gonna get it. What do I add to an attack? Is it just the 4? Yeah.
Plus proficiency.
so-
Spell attack modifier. It's the same thing you'd add for like guiding.
Oh, but I think that was before we went to level 3. I'm so sorry.
So if somebody
This is
were to
that
fire
Wisdom
together,
plus
Wisdom.
proficiency.
Yeah.
Spartacus for-
Yep.
So that's
I think
4?
it should check out, right?
Feels like it should be more than
Plus
that.
24?
It's a weapon attack.
Yeah, no. So
But,
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah,
In the
nah.
best case scenario,
It's
we'll
not
let you
getting
use it.
there.
Let's
Can't
just
get
say
there.
that.
But I rolled a
paladins
7 on the
are
damage.
are
I think I was thinking
scary
that was
people,
a
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The weapon
With that gun.
thuds into the ground and takes up a
Yeah,
bunch
it's-
of bricks with a very
And
powerful
I'm
strike.
so sad
No
that it
worries.
didn't in this case.
Torin. You're up next.
Yeah, with this thing, especially attacking Kane, I'm gonna scream out, "You get off my kid!" And you're gonna see me growing to about double my size.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah,
One creature size larger, which
yeah.
is 4 times as many
like if
spaces
you would
as
consider me
currently-
to be a medium-sized creature right now, you should consider me to be a large-sized creature after the fact.
Wow,
Do you change
he's
appearance? Or are you just bigger?
I'm just bigger.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna run over to this dude, and I'm going to make an attack against him. I get the extra
man,
D4 for attacks.
Correct.
11, 12, 13.
13 just misses.
One day I'll hit with this freaking
Dang it.
hammer.
The hammer. It's because you're not targeting allies.
Yeah, I guess. Kane, get over here.
Look, I'll just put my head right behind its eyeball. You just get it,
Question
Dad.
for Quill and Zarias. What
Actually-
is your passive perception?
Don't you clever girl me.
Passive
12.
perception. 12.
Cool.
I would like to action surge. Make that
Sure.
attack again.
Do it.
Yes.
Really like.
Come on.
Like the speed of light, the hammer swings back.
Oh,
Oh,
even worse.
gosh. The freaking building screwed you there.
If you were normal
rolled
size,
and
those
jumped
both
on
would have
that.
hit. I'm telling you. That's like you got
Are you blessed? Does that help?
It was
I
with the
am,
one
and
you
it
rolled
doesn't.
to.
I mean, it helps.
I don't know what to
tragic.
shoot. If I should shoot the gnome or the spectator.
The gnome will move next. Does he get a thing back? Oh, he does not. Tragic.
Never mind. I know. Umba.
Yeah, he's gonna pull out a dagger.
Digger.
He's gonna attack Kane. Oh, that's a good roll.
Could you roll a bad roll?
18.
Yep.
That will be 4 points of piercing damage.
And
You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
remember, hashtag blessed. So roll your blessed die with it. Yeah, please roll high.
12 total.
You are in the bone zone.
Just meeting the
Oh!
fortitude to shrug off the poison that almost took over your body.
Why does everybody have fucking poison?
I know, right?
Like, it's an effective killing tool.
Dad, why couldn't you have fucked dwarves?
Have you seen
The damage. The Gazer is up next. What does he have available?
Ooh.
Aelin,
Yep.
will you please make a strength saving throw for me?
And this
Yeah.
is
You said
wait.
maybe,
This
so
is
you
for
can
the
decline. You just said
gazer.
Yep.
I'm just declining. I'm like, actually, don't really feel like it.
Whatever's about to happen, it's gonna go really well for you.
Advantage.
Advantage.
All right. Cool. That's
That's-
natural one. So I'd really like for it to go better than that, and that's 19.
Wow.
That's 23, and that's no.
As like the eye of the Gazer glows for a second, huh? Yeah. You feel your body like lifted off the ground, at least a little bit, and then you just kind of gently set back down.
Oh, good.
Okay, Zarias, we're back to you.
All right.
On your turn,
Uh-oh.
you hear just a small scuttling.
Oh, boy.
And out of the corner of your eye, in the hallway, you see a brain with feet looking in each room behind you.
In each room.
It seems to be
Like-
searching for something in the house.
Like, through the windows?
In the house. It has climbed up the back wall through the windows and is now in your manor.
It's in the
brain
house?
is coming
In the house.
from inside the house.
Quill! On the first floor?
No, it's on the 3rd floor.
It's on
Yeah.
the 3rd floor?
What?
It doesn't seem to be coming towards you. Like, you catch it out of the corner of your eye as it's scuttered.
There's
like,
not
still
really a
full
good
on the
way
ground.
for me to get into it.
It's on the first floor?
Sorry,
Third.
which floor are you on?
I'm on this roof.
If I could
On the
just
roof.
flip and roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
He's
yeah.
in the house.
Sorry,
in the house.
you would have heard
Yeah.
it coming down the hallway.
Oh!
You guys have very
I like this
similar-
last. Put it closer to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. It's kind of in between you guys right now.
Alright, well, I'm not in a position to do that, so I'm gonna leave that to Quill.
Well, there's literally a hallway. I'm in a hallway right now.
So, I'm going to
The pitter-patter.
get back over to the edge and be like,
The
this
slippery
one!
slider.
This is
This is
the
the one?
It's way less cool this time, but this is the one!
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
So I shoot.
This is the way.
Oh,
We're like fighting things, and he's just on the roof, just popping shots. Yosemite Sam style. Guards, please, from this way. Bang!
So that doesn't hit.
okay. Go ahead and take 2 ticks off the guard, or take an additional tick off the guard
He's now they're sprinting.
clock. It should be down to 2 rounds now.
So okay.
Because it would be down to 3 after his turn, and down an additional round after he shoots again.
This is so freaking dumb! And I mind thrust with my bonus action.
For the
The guy or the
gnome boy,
Yeah.
gnome boy.
you rolled a 5. Nothing's going to recover for that.
Eat it. 1. 5.
There we go.
11.
11 points. Barely alive.
Also can only dash and disengage.
correct.
Is that the
Mind thrust.
which one's
It's the gnome.
No.
Gnome.
Yep.
Okay. Spectator will go next, and now seeing a very real threat in front of him in the form of large Torin.
I don't know why he thinks I'm a threat. So far, I've just swung a hammer close to him.
His general area.
Very concerning.
Oh
for him.
no, a breeze.
I'm drying out his eyes.
A big fan.
There's 5 need for that.
I need you to make
Flowing dry eyes.
a Constitution saving throw and a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. The
They
Constitution
can be in any
saving
order
throw
you want.
Yeah, either way.
is a lot. Is 25.
wow.
Okay,
Nice.
your muscles barely tense as you were trying to be paralyzed. Go ahead and make the second one.
It's already
Paralyzable.
flexing, so it doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Uh,
15.
18.
18. The same
Hey.
black beam that kind of washed over your son does not seem to have had the same effect on
And
you.
you kind of just
Yeah,
slap
you're kind
a
of a piece of
bicep
shit,
in
but you're
front of
really
him.
badass.
That is
It'll be
gonna
really sweet if I can actually hit him.
Quill.
Same!
The
Runs in the family.
the scuttle of small feet
I
scraping
don't
across
wanna
the
use my
floor
hammer.
catches your ear from inside the
Do I
house.
see it yet?
You don't see it, but you definitely hear it.
Do I know what it is? Or, like, based on this, I've seen it
Not
before.
you've seen it, but like only once and for a second.
But given
Okay.
given the thematic
Yeah.
enemies,
Okay, I'm gonna be like, kids? Is that is that you? And not giving a response, I'm just gonna like make my way out into the balcony
Okay.
and stand over. So the door and this floor is right there, and so I'm come out that door and move as far away down as I can. With my movement, just sort of like watching behind me, just like waiting for something to come.
Yep.
And while I'm waiting, not really knowing for sure what it is, I think with an ice knife's gonna reflect damage a bit.
It's probably fine.
We'll try something. I'm going to cast Heightened Phantasmal Force on this guy.
Okay.
This is disadvantage on its intelligence saving throw.
It has disadvantage?
Yeah, because I heightened it.
Oh. 7.
Yay!
You'd think for all the brain in there that he'd be smarter, but he's really not.
I want
Not
it
when he used big brain.
Big brain move.
I want it to believe that there is an eye patch over all of its eyes that it's glued on.
That's
just be
awesome.
Incredible.
Oh my god! Did you hear what he just did?
What?
And just there's a little eye patch on each eye. Just each little stalk.
I just thought about how frustrating it would be to try to get eye patches off of things with no hands.
It's gonna be a problem.
Oh man. Okay.
That's
Wow.
And I'm going to Lawful with this spell. And then I'm just going to brace myself against the balcony, just waiting to see what's coming.
Okay. Immediately after your go, you hear the scuttling kind of move towards the door,
Okay.
and then move away. And after a second or two, you don't hear any more scuttling. It seems to have gone deeper into the house.
Well, it's clearly not looking
Kane.
very thoroughly, so we're at least good there. So it's probably not going to find it safe behind a secret wall.
Possess one of our children.
That would be bad.
That would be
That would
bad.
be bad. I like our kids.
Zarias, kill this
All
little
5
fuck!
I'm trying.
Just leave it for me.
13, it's 5, 18 to hit the gnome.
18 to hit the gnome is a
I
hit.
feel like beautiful.
Yeah, I wonder as well.
5 points of damage to the gnome.
5 points is enough to stab the gnome in somewhere that holds a lot of blood, and it just kind of courses out over your hand. As he kind of looks at you, you feel your mind getting pulled, and then you see a worm crawl out from under his eye and come down and out his over his face and drop onto the ground near you.
Is he dead? Is the gnome dead?
The gnome is dead.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Ew.
Good thing I shot 2
Oh, no.
bullets at it.
I'm dead.
Aelin is up next, unless you do anything else.
With my bonus action attack, I'm gonna hit this last gazer that's over here,
Do it.
I believe.
Bless.
A total of 15 to hit the gazer.
Will hit.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And I get sneak attack now because the gnome's dead.
Yeah.
Value,
Nice.
10. No, just 10 points of
10
damage.
points is just enough.
Ugh, wow.
Gazer, in 2 fell swoops, you knock out both enemies in this corner.
Nice.
I guess you got all the luck today.
One of us had to have it, brother.
Not me.
Aelin, you're up next.
Clearly.
I'm gonna cast a magic missile at the big guy.
Do it.
And that's just a 1d4 plus 1. That's automatic, right?
Times 3. Correct.
Why times 3?
Because you shoot 3 bolts.
Oh.
And it auto hits.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. 5.
You roll one time, I think.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
just roll
You
it
roll
once and
once,
multiply
you
by
roll
3.
a
So
4.
what'd you roll?
Great.
Max
Roll the 4.
damage.
Up.
Booyah.
15 points of force damage as all of them just kind of arc, and as he's trying to scramble to scrub the eye patches off of his eyes, it leaves his center one just wide open, and all 3 just he's definitely hurt a lot, but he's still alive.
Cool.
Is
My
it blinded?
bonus action, I move my spiritual weapon closer to him, but
What?
it can't attack.
It has been
It's
done.
only 20 feet, right?
Yeah, you can move it next
I
to him.
think I get advantage.
No, I just
No,
moved
she
it.
just-
Oh, I see.
Moved it to there.
Got it. Torin, you're up next.
Cool. I'm gonna hit this thing with my hammer.
Are you sure?
I know it's shocking. Do I get advantage against it because it's blind?
Is it blind?
Is it blind?
Is
Would
it
you
over
like
the
to tell me
eye
that it's not
stalk?
blind?
If David believes it can't see anything.
Yeah,
right?
believes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a weird exercise in like.
That is one of the weirdest spells in this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I like it.
You're not blind, but you believe you're blind. So
it's-
are you blind?
Because it's to the point where you can make them believe there's a bridge somewhere, and they'll walk on it. They'll fall through the bridge and fall
Still
into the
believe
water.
that the bridge
They'll be like,
is-
that's weird. That wind must have blown me off that
Right.
bridge.
Yeah.
And they can be
We'll go back
damaged.
there
Like if
again.
it's a damaging effect, they can believe they're damaged.
Yeah.
So I'm on board with
Psych-
it.
And like
damage
in this
from,
case,
like,
if it
fire.
can't see, like what else did the spell do if it's
Right.
not blind?
Right.
Prevent its eye beams from going off.
Oh, so many high numbers. All right.
There we go.
What is that? 26. Oh, it feels so good.
Just misses.
All right,
It's weird
give
when
me a
they
hammer
Uncanny
and
when they're
damage.
blind, their AC goes up by like 70. It's bizarre.
Wow, we should run.
Guys, this is a problem. Somebody take the eye patches off that thing. It's immortal.
Oh boy.
12, 15.
15. Just crushing into your hammer. The eye still floats, but it looks as confused as ever. It's weird to see something stare at you that looks like it's staring past you.
Well, it feels good to finally hit something with this hammer that ain't brick and mortar.
Very nice. We are back to the top with Zarias.
I look
Oh.
at the gun. I'm
Sorry,
like,
I'm gonna.
Stop shooting in the air!
so I'll stow the gun
Okay.
because I assume that I've made a bunch of noise and I don't want to have it out when more people come that might actually be interested. So then I'm gonna move across on the roof. I still don't know that there's anything in the house, right? Because I was on the roof, so I didn't hear the
Correct.
scuttles. So I'm gonna come over here and yell out, "Nice job, Dad! I didn't know you could get that big, but that's pretty cool." So then I'm gonna shoot with.
Freezing.
And so I'm gonna shoot with the hand crossbow.
Okay.
The groans.
Oh.
I believe in you. Pop, pop to save your pop. We did it, Reddit!
Natural 20.
Oh!
And,
Do it.
And as a College of Whispers bard, I'm gonna spend my last inspiration die to use Psychic Blades. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage.
Wow. Okay.
So what's your
Beautiful.
gun damage?
I
Fantastic.
didn't use the gun.
Oh, okay.
I switched
Gotcha.
because I was frustrated and
So
wanted
what's
to hide the
the
gun.
damage total here?
So it's hand crossbow, so it's gonna be, since it's double, 2d6 and then another 4d6.
6d6
So 6d6.
damage.
So I'm fireballing him basically.
That's pretty good.
7
D6 master.
plus
8.
another 8, 15. Well, that was the worst. 18 plus the extra 3, so 21.
With an overkill of 11 points of damage. The spectator implodes as its eye kind of just drops out of its head and like sizzles onto the ground and the body falls.
And at the end of my turn, I'll yell out to my brother, I feel like this would have been way more impactful had it have been done earlier.
You really need some practice with that gun. With that hand cannon.
Yeah.
As you mention the word gun, you hear the unmistakable sound of steel
I say hand
boots.
cannon because I don't know what a gun is.
Sure, yeah, hand cannon. You see the unmistakable sound of steel boots on cobblestone road as guards, which I can't find, begin to run down the street this way.
The box with the Turtle Beach box as
Got
the
it.
City Watch guys.
Got it. I don't think we're going to need them right now.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to drop out of initiative order.
Really? Even with this guy scuttling in our house?
So, Aelin, with your
Yeah.
passive... What is your passive perception?
It's something.
What's your perception?
It's on the
bonus?
bottom of it.
This is actually.
It's the top number of the bottom 3 in the bottom left.
Bottom
of your
left
page.
box. Very bottom left box.
14!
14.
Sorry, it took me longer than
You hear
Yeah.
like a something drop
Okay.
behind you in the main dining room,
Okay.
and
I'd go inside.
I'm also yell.
it. So before you get in there,
Yeah.
you hear scuttle, 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 and then a crash of
Bucket!
glass.
I get bucketed! Is it bucketed?
Ghost OP!
Oh my god, Leaf's the fucking best. I'm so happy we're naming it after
As you
him.
turn around,
Yeah.
there's a small wooden bucket
Yeah.
that is somehow like being held down, like hands are holding it down. Like, you know how you hold a cup over a spider? That similar kind of situation.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
That is amazing.
as
Man,
guards continue up the street.
Making friends with ghosts, with dragons. We are just killing it this campaign.
Jesus.
So, does it look like it's gonna stay under the?
He's struggling with it, but like it is under there.
Okay. How do we want to handle this thing? I guess I'll float my spiritual weapon inside,
Okay.
I'm gonna.
and I'm gonna be like, hey, there's something under the bucket. So how about Leaf moves the bucket and we attack it at the same time?
Oh, you put a paper under it.
Let it outside. No, this isn't a catch and release thing.
Okay.
We just put the bucket in the fire. Oh no.
We'll still have to
went
do the whole
offline.
paper trick.
We went offline.
Uh-oh.
At least
No.
this thing we did.
Refresh it. That one dies occasionally.
Does before I just let this four eyeball thing out here for the guards to take?
Sure.
Does anyone know if this is worth anything?
Hell if I know.
I mean, you could slice off a couple eye stalks. Those could probably sell for some of that.
Do I know?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, you spoke my language.
Make an adventurer check.
With blessed.
That's not for
no,
ability. Yeah.
16.
16. You have definitely heard of uses for them before. You're not sure the specific application, but you know that they're valuable.
I'm gonna tear off each one.
Okay.
Tear
Go ahead and make a survival check real quick. No, you're
I was
yeah,
gonna
never
say,
mind.
yeah.
You're good.
I'm
Tally
definitely.
might be interested in those.
I'm definitely gonna be making my way down.
Down.
Yes, down.
Making your way.
Nope. And I'm gonna stow the gun in my room on the way.
Sure. Worth noting that is you arrive kind of in the same window so you jump down on the balcony where Quill is waiting. You guys both talk for a second and you hear
Another scuttle.
the scuttle as it's returned again closer to your balcony.
Oh, there's more than one scuttly.
The second one
Oh boy.
goes out onto the balcony,
Oh boy.
looks at you, and then jumps off the balcony onto the ground.
Can I shoot it?
I squish.
Squish.
I would ice knife it.
Can
We'd
I
like to
shoot
roll for
it with
squish.
my crossbow?
You guys can make an attack. You're tearing off eye stalks while this is
Okay.
happening. And you two are handling the bucket. I don't know what you want to do with that one, but
Would you?
We'll both basically
14.
while this
21.
is happening, we'll both ready an attack and have Leaf pick the bucket up,
22.
and we're both gonna
Yeah.
attack what's under the bucket, provided it's not an orphan child.
14.
14. You two have advantage against this
sweet.
thing. 14 hits.
Beautiful.
What is yours, Stefan?
23 to hit.
23. Both of those hit.
Also, gotta make sure we're just like flanking appropriately. So I
Oh,
can sneak
yeah,
attack.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
4
As we
points of
would.
damage. Piercing.
like you
Attack for
do.
this brain in a bucket.
Natural 20
That's a pretty dead brain.
for your and a 4 on the bless for a total of 29 to hit the brain.
That'll hit.
Ooh, straight ones.
Wow.
But it's a crit.
3.
Roll it again. Yay. It would have been so great if it was straight 3s after that, too.
13
Total.
damage from me because my crit was garbage.
What damage did you
First
do,
one was
Quill?
14. I was just using my.
I'll hit.
Quill.
Wacky. And then the second
What
one's over
damage did
20.
you do
Both
to
hit.
mine?
Okay, so I hit it with a sword for
So we did
1d6
13.
plus 3
It's not dead,
slashing.
it's big attack.
That's 8.
Alright.
And then I
see.
wanted my
Bonus action attack.
spiritual weapon to hit it.
Nice.
That's gonna be
4 more from
4.
my pro.
There is gray matter soup on the ground in front of the door
We did it.
as Leaf
Critted on both attacks.
tosses the bucket in the air and holds it.
Amazing.
Your guys' is still alive.
Ours? We
yes.
did. Okay.
Ours isn't dead.
No.
Can I make a dex save for my ice knife?
There's a double crit.
It did not make a dex save for my snipe. It rolled
17 damage.
an 8.
That's a fail.
2 attacks with sneak and 1 had sneak attack.
What would the max on that
5
be?
magical
Like,
damage?
the max should be stupid on that.
with its last
I
breath.
could have rolled really high.
Yeah.
But my
It
first
literally
one
one health
was
left.
1. So
It's gonna move till it's within 10 feet of Torin.
No, don't.
No, not
You-
that one. This
no,
one.
I know. I was killing that
Oh, it's
one.
not
Oh.
dead yet.
It's not dead. We didn't do enough.
Dang it.
Torin,
Yeah.
I need
What
you to
did
make
you-
an
How
intelligence
much damage did
saving
you do
throw.
after?
I did 14.
Can I give myself advantage still?
17
From-
damage. It has 18
My
health.
glowy
Right?
eyes?
One left.
You guys did 20 points of damage. It
Oh
was
my
21
God.
health.
Oh my god.
You still have bless. I think we're still within enough time.
Yep.
Is,
You do have
is my-
bless.
Is my storm rune still going?
It's a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will give myself advantage on this then.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Natural 20.
Oh, thank goodness you're not a big dummy.
You see the intellect devour, like
Man,
for
I'm just lucky.
for a
Yeah.
split second, you swear it like blinks out of existence, and like you feel this claw like on the back of your head, and then just as quickly, it's back in the spot that it was, and it's gonna run 40 feet towards that alley over there.
Teleports on your head? Is that what they're called?
That is correct.
Does it have 40? Does it have more? How much movement did that?
40 feet.
Because it moved to him, and now it's moving.
Sorry,
also.
30 feet that direction then.
Okay.
Now it's your guys' turn to do whatever you want to this branch.
Murder it.
With the
Kill the
hand
fire.
crossbow.
So, for what it's worth, guards are like at this end of the alleyway.
That's fine. I don't have the gun with me. Well, I
Okay.
do have the gun with me because I didn't have time to stop at a room because I just hopped off.
Did you
the-
search that little number?
So I'm just gonna shoot my hand crossbow and
No,
keep my
not
gun
yet.
Go
stowed.
make your attack roll.
Let's do that before the guards get here.
Go ahead.
Oof, city 6 plus 5, 11,
11 does not hit.
18.
18 will hit.
and it's dead.
How
need
would you
one
like to
point.
kill this with your ice knife? That's 1 point of health.
grasping
Oh,
hand.
sorry, with grasping
I
hand.
just want to.
Like a like
Master hand style.
you like push your hand into like a pile of jelly and just like it squeezes out between the spectral fingers. Both of them are dead, and guards are running up the hall.
After we
Thank goodness.
finish this one,
That's what I want.
Aelin suggested to Kane to go try and search through the gnome's belongings
Oh, sure,
quickly
sure.
before the guards arrive.
Make an investigation check.
I would love to.
Well, I think the only thing that the guards might mind is
Do-
the fact that we
does
killed
Bless
the
work
gnome.
for that, or is
The
Bless
rest
only
of them,
attacks?
I
Plus
guess,
his
don't
attacks
care.
and saves.
Okay. Well, garbage. A grand total of 6.
Okay. You find a purple chess piece. It's probably a rook for whatever weird game that he had planned. You find a purple painted like model streetcar. You also find a purple knit beholder about the size of a baseball. And you find a purple like a book. All the like the covers are purple, and then each page has been painted over in purple. It's essentially a blank book.
Okay. Bunch of purple stuff. What was the third thing?
It's
I got
like
a rook,
a base,
a little car.
yeah,
knit beholder.
a knit beholder. It's like the size of a baseball, and then a book, like a small journal, that is a purple cover, and all the pages are painted over in purple.
Cool. I'd take all of that shit.
Okay. The guards, by this point, make it kind of over to the scene just after you finish collecting things, and just kind of a patrol for essentially beat cops. We heard... I can't believe I'm saying this. We heard a cannon from here. What did you build on this building?
No, I'm so sorry about that. It must have been... My brother has some magical abilities. He made the sound to alert you all that we were under attack by whatever in the world these creatures are. There's...
It's true, and I
Make a
cast.
deception. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead.
it's true, and I cast message. See, I can even talk to you through your mind.
Make it with advantage.
Oh wait, deception. 18.
18. I guess that does check out. what happened?
You tell me. Go and look at that. I just point over at the spectator. This whatever this creature was just like outside of our establishment here, and these smaller ones as well, and this gnome seemed to be with them too. The sludge in the front door. I have no idea. We were defending ourselves. We were under attack, but I have no idea why.
You see just kind of the demeanor of the 4 guards change from like confused and angry to like a knowing, like kind of solace, like go inside, get some rest. We'll make sure you're safe tonight. Thanks for handling this. We're doing what we can to stop these.
You guys know what these are?
Well, no, but things that look like this are popping up in the Fields Ward, the Undercliff, preying on all kinds of people. We think it might be a tactic used to pull us away from areas where things are actually getting bad.
I see. Makes sense.
Wait, so you're saying an attack like this could have been a diversion, or there are diversions elsewhere to cover up activity
I'm not sure.
hereabouts?
I'm not. It's one of those two. I'm not sure which.
So as they're talking, I'm gonna like stomp over, and as I'm like walking, I'll start shrinking back down to normal size.
So as like you see, they're not really paying attention to you, but they feel their like armor shake a little bit, and they turn around and they just look at you, and they're like,
Like a depth perception thing.
So, when did all this get
He's
started?
really far away. Look to you.
The attacks have been happening for as long as this underground war has kind of been going on between the Zents and the Thieves Guild. We think that these guys are with the Thieves Guild, so the Zenorim are at least respectable not to hire aberrations. We're not sure, though. All we know is this is kind of the overflow from this war that's been raging.
That fellow over there is wearing a lot of purple. Is that much of a Thieves Guild thing?
No, I'm honestly not sure what that's about. Look, I mean, they're all dressed kind of strange, and most of them only have one eye. I don't understand what's going on.
Did the gnome only have one eye?
No, it had 2 eyes. Yeah. It's odd. You guys didn't do anything to attract the attention of these, did you?
We have brains. Assuming, kind of like look over at like the smush of gray matter over there. I'm assuming that's enough for these guys.
I suppose so. Well,
I mean, now that you mention it, it seemed like random happenstance, but just yesterday, Aelin here and myself were found ourselves in the middle of the attack in the wherever we were exactly in the city. That I'm sure you've heard about at this point.
yeah,
We happened to be able to defend ourselves, but I have no idea what.
I might ask someone to drop by just to keep an eye on your group.
I would appreciate that.
Can we find a different turn of phrase for that?
Sure,
Appreciate it.
to protect you.
Thank you.
We'll keep two of our men here tonight just to patrol your building and make sure if this is twice in 1 week, it's strange. Really, twice in 2 days is even stranger. They might have some questions for you, but do what you can to get yourself ready.
Renair November can also vouch for us. It could be our connection to him being saved. This was the same group, we believe, that had attacked him.
We'll definitely check in. Appreciate it. All right. Well, have a safe night.
You as well. I'm so tired of being wounded.
I lose like 2/3 of my health, or all of it, in every fight.
I've been doing good. This is the
That's better
second
than
fight in a row that I
all of
haven't been
it.
touched.
I'm sitting in the balcony basically like this. Should stay inside.
Same. I give it cool another fist bump.
just keep getting this
Can I check on
impression
the
that they were
kids?
trying to do
Yeah.
things.
Did
and
the
it
brain
just
get in the
didn't
kids'
quite
room?
do anything.
As you open the door, they're all like huddled kind of in a corner, and out of just this mass as you open the door, a wooden arrow flies out and just like hits you in the forehead.
Can I catch it?
Make a dexterity save.
Be so cool.
No!
No.
I tried.
You attempted to catch the arrow, and it just like it hits you in the head, and you just kind of try to grab it. It falls down, but sorry.
No, good instinct.
There was we saw this like these. It sounded like there was like a crab outside, like it was moving around, and there's a cannon. That was really, really freaky.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lock for your door.
Yeah, that would be good. I would
Yep.
appreciate that.
Crap bad.
Yep. Good job. You keep working with that bow.
Okay.
All right, and then I don't have a bird. Never mind. That's it.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing post fight?
Once we all get back inside, have just a little powwow before we go back to our various watches and me back to sleep in the room with the safe, I guess. We've got to move those potions tomorrow.
Well, that was the plan.
Not to worry, I have an appointment with a certain benefactor.
Good.
You guys want to search the house for any stowaways?
Yep.
Yeah, we will conduct a top to bottom thorough search of the entire premises.
Do you guys make investigation checks or one with advantage?
Can I see if the potions are still in the safe?
Sure.
If anyone sees anything that looks suspicious, call
You don't
out.
need to roll
So
anything
like two
for
of
that.
us are there.
They're
That's a
there.
16.
They're there. Are they
Yeah.
the same potions? Could they have been swapped?
Make an investigation check. 6.
Natural one.
Natural 1.
No idea if they've been
They
swapped.
look. Yeah. I mean,
Does our,
they look like unchanged at all.
as you said, is the safe? We come back and it's locked, and we gotta unlock it. with the
Yeah, you had to
combination that
put the
we,
combination
of
in
course,
and
know.
unlock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it doesn't even seem like the door that was covering it was disturbed.
And it was 10 on that investigation for our top to bottom search.
Okay. You're pretty confident you got everything. If there's something else that's in here, it's moving a lot faster than you guys can check rooms, which is unlikely and terrifying.
At the same damn time.
Right. After about 40 minutes, you're like, okay, whatever's here, if it wanted to kill us, probably would have killed us by now. And you either decide you can totally keep watch tonight if you want to, or you can sleep it off.
I'm asleep.
I need to sleep.
Okay.
But I'll sleep in the safe room with my brother.
Okay.
Hug me, brother.
No,
The evening passes.
that's not efficient use of...
Company
The
resources.
16th of Cheese, the day before your opening day for your bar, and the day of your Shokugeki comes around. So we will change the music to reflect that and not be terrifying anymore, as there is not currently a reason for that.
Shokugeki with just the eerie music in the background. What's that dwarf cooking?
Are those brains?
Oh my god.
Did you both think?
Okay.
The
You need to cook
16th
aberrant
of
meatballs.
Chase brings with it a day just as cool as the day before.
Well, yeah.
A few clouds in the
day.
sky
there's
and a
two.
calm
Of course
wind
it's
out of
cool.
the south.
Super chill.
What are you guys doing today?
I'm gonna be at 26
Cheese
HP
first, of
again.
course, as you always do on the 16th of Cheese.
Yeah.
You must eat cheese immediately.
What time is the
16
Shokugeki?
times.
Huh?
What time is the Shokugeki?
I'm glad we've just...
Whenever you guys decided it was.
All right.
We told him to be there.
Whenever we're
Bright and
not,
early.
I haven't done anything.
We'll say
cheese
afternoon is
festival
Shokugeki.
related.
Yeah.
I'd like to go do something cheese festival related, whether it be like a game of strength or something.
Sure. So there is a
Yeah.
there is a cheese dunk tank
Yeah.
vat of melted cheese,
Oh my
and
God.
a dwarf sitting atop it with a very long white beard.
Yeah.
Vat of melted cheese.
Um,
that would burn.
They're
dude.
handing out like very heavy like brass balls to throw at a target for 1 copper a throw.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
He's like, I'm about to go through so much copper.
And add your strength and
Luckily,
proficiency.
there's a bunch of kids that
Strength and
want to
proficiency?
Yeah.
19.
19. Very small target, like extremely small, like AC of 18 small.
Ooh.
You wind up and first shot of the day, this dwarf who still like looks like he's waking up, you just dunk, and in like there's this thick splash as he like it's viscous and he doesn't really sink in all the way, but he can't really swim out of it either, so he just kind of like slowly settles into this cheese.
Is he gonna be okay?
Oh yeah, that's Sheamus. He's gonna be fine.
Oh, I think he captains the ship that I ride on sometimes.
Well, that's his brother Sheamus.
Shimus?
Sheamus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whiskey.
Do I win any cheese or anything?
Sure. You can take hand you a wooden cup. You can take it out of the. You scoop it.
Yeah, great. All right. I'll try to like avoid the. It's not like water flowing, so I'm guessing that there's some yet undisturbed milk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what the?
get
Oh
some
my God,
out
this is
and
like
wait
the
for your-
nasty yellow nacho cheese.
Yeah.
And you're just
Oh,
like,
for
give
sure.
me a cup full of it.
Yeah. I was
Um,
sipping on the way back.
There's-
warm cheese
No,
on a
that's
brisk
Sipping on
cheese
gin
day.
and cheese.
Absolutely. You see a few other people that are holding similar mugs of cheese, like sipping from it on their way back.
No.
Brother, we live in a
Aelin
disgusting Moroccan
Aelin is
town.
disturbed. Disturbed.
What were you saying?
So,
Have you been to an American festival?
brother. So, I think we're gonna want to get rid of these. So, do you want to come with me this morning before the food war?
Can we borrow the cart?
What do we need a cart for?
Transportation.
Of course.
How we're gonna bring something that big? I'd rather be fast.
Fair.
You and I are quick. Let's
I was
just be
considering trailing you guys to see if anyone was following you.
quick. That works. Do
Sounds
that.
good.
Alright.
We should, we can take the bottles, 2 each.
Yep.
Go to Loretta's, pick up some of our actual courier deliveries,
Yep.
and do both.
Yep. Let's do that.
Do you want to get those appraised anywhere else?
Nope.
Okay,
Too hot.
that's fair.
Yeah, I feel similarly. It's already a big enough payday that even if we're not getting 15,000 gold or whatever they could potentially be worth somewhere else,
Which
it's just
they
like
probably
we
are.
kind of just need to get rid of them.
Sure.
Okay.
We pay off our debt 6 times over already with these. I'm okay with that.
You sneakily kind of stow the potions in your messenger bags that you use to carry the carrying packages and notes.
Yeah.
You pick up a few letters and packages to deliver around the city, and after an hour or 2 of doing deliveries, you make your way to the dock ward. You collect 3 gold for the deliveries.
Dope.
And making it to the dock ward, Seamus is ready. You do not need to pay him again because you paid him yesterday. Seamus welcomes you onto the
I'm
boat,
just gonna stock it. How much I paid for the boats.
takes you over to the same spot as yesterday, and Zelafarn is already out of the water before you reach the location, and his head comes up. He says,
I'm like waving as we're coming up.
"Oh, Zorias,
My friend.
friend. Are we going away again?"
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, who is this boat for me today?
Nope.
Okay. Interesting. When do I get a boat? You said you were going to be a pirate.
Eventually.
So you're...
It'll be our boat at that time.
Okay.
It'll be a team effort.
Sure.
You'll be the captain.
Is he going to be the cook? And he points at Seamus.
I doubt it. I don't know. Seamus, can you cook?
I've been known to fillet a fish once or twice.
You want to be a pirate someday.
Oh, that sounds like it pays pretty well.
Are you bored?
Yes.
Alright.
You're a pirate.
We'll talk later.
Yeah,
Go
Go
sounds
on
good.
your dragon. I'm not one to argue with somebody who's riding a dragon.
It's good. It's
Smart.
yeah.
Quality.
This dude's just like, he
I've
just
seen
does
Game
like,
of Thrones. It's not multiple.
this dude just does like casual
Even
like
dreamed about it.
trips out into the bay, and he's had a guy come 3 days in a row to go jump onto a dragon, and he's probably sitting there like,
What am I doing in my life?
what the f- is going on with this guy?
Okay. You guys head out on the dragon. So do you have the things?
Absolutely. Do you?
I do. Now I have 600 platinum, as we discussed.
Okay.
Or, and hear me out. This is so you I think you mentioned you were setting up a tavern at some point.
Yeah.
I have things.
I'm
that
so glad you remembered. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
So I was looking through all my things that I found. So you can have 600 platinum, or you can have 300 platinum, and this painting that did not change at all underwater. He pulls up this painting. It's this self-portrait, kind of like upset looking guy, like grimacing a little bit, but
Yeah.
clearly like very, very old, maybe 200 years old painting. This gorgeous wooden frame with like gold and brass filigree on the outside. And there's also a pearlescent music box that has a pearl inside and a small dancer that is twirling around.
Both of these things at 300 platinum.
Correct.
Can you give me just a little bit so I can get just to look at these things?
Sure. Yes.
So I'm gonna ritual cast identify on both items.
Okay. We'll take the music box first.
Okay.
I was waiting for the portrait to be a Volo or some shit.
Oh my god.
Like
That'd
there's
be great, too.
this Volo painting that was at the bottom of the bay, and someone was like, "No."
It was actually not on any boat. Someone just threw it in.
Yeah. That'd be magical.
Gifted it to me.
Now I get it. All pieces of there.
The music box is magical. You feel like the melody that it plays as it opens up, it sounds like a young girl singing. It's very soothing. You feel like you are being restored, and you get the idea that if you listened to this while you were taking a short rest, it would act like Song of Rest, and you would automatically gain the maximum amount when you rolled your dice. It works once a day.
That's sweet.
Super nice.
If you eat more than one short rest in the same day, you do something wrong.
The painting, as you go to take it, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Holy smokes.
Good thing that's not cursed.
That was dangerous.
It's real close.
Wisdom save, you say 14.
Yep. Paintbrush appears in your hand as you take the painting, and as you take it, it kind of flies out of your hand, and you see that it begins to paint over the painting with your face.
Hell yeah!
What?
And it just starts going.
And so, and I identify just.
It's a self-painting portrait.
Oh my gosh! That's so cool!
That's really cool.
What expression does it make of him? Is it him going, hell?
It's a picture of you riding the dragon that you're on.
Holy smokes, brother!
That's certainly a neat parlor trick. I'm definitely more interested in the music box, I think.
I mean, he said both.
I could take 150 platinum for either one.
I think we should just take the music box and leave the painting.
Fine. But the nice thing is, now this is a painting of you and I, and we're friends.
That's true.
This is a testament to our friendship.
I will hang it on our pirate ship.
Very gently, because I'm a lot smaller than you, but I put out a fist. This is where you make a fist and we fist bump.
Just like curls one claw.
That'll work.
Nux.
Awesome. Alright, That's what we'll do. We'll take the 450 platinum and the music
Okay.
box.
Do you have the potions?
Absolutely.
Okay. Should I take one now or no?
I feel like
Our
we should
friend,
save
we were
them.
going to...
What?
Wait, alright. So we're just like selling these to him to
Yeah.
like, do with them what you will?
Yeah.
Um,
I would highly recommend you save them for some time that's actually going to be useful.
I'll do my best. I won't use it right now. I might use it tonight. We'll see.
fair
That's
enough.
fair. You do have 4 of them.
Okay.
They are your property now.
Are you going to come visit me again, or is
Absolutely. Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
No, I'm just curious.
We're friends. I might not be here tomorrow because our tavern is opening tomorrow.
Oh, I wish I could go. There.
I wish we could arrange that as well.
So fun.
Maybe, you know what, we'll have twice as good parties on our pirate ship than we have in this tavern.
Deal.
You know, I have heard old tales of dragons being able to shapeshift or change their form.
Really?
That's not something you know how to do, I take it?
No. Could you do that to me?
Not exactly in my wheelhouse.
Maybe
sorry.
at some point.
Well, if you can ever, that would be incredible. I would very much enjoy that. That would be amazing. Like, so much fun, I can't even really stop talking about it. It would be, like, the most fun ever. It just goes for, like, 6 or 7 minutes.
Imagine the little mouse from Space Jam. It's like, I really like basketball.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm gonna take this time to figure out what I would want to be at your bar.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, thank you for these. I'm very excited to use them.
Well, thank you so much. These are wonderful. These
So
are
you're
wonderful.
sure you don't want the painting?
I want it, but unfortunately... This
What if I gave it to you for 50 platinum?
That's so.
It's... I mean...
It's kind of fucking cool. I just...
It is.
Think about it.
All right,
We could also-
fine.
but listen, we could also charge our wealthier customers. They could have a week where it's their picture. They pay 1 platinum or more, and their picture will be on the wall for...
And in the
Oh.
short time of a
Advertising.
year of everyone doing that once, we make our money back.
Wait, we're only going to run for 1 year?
Just
We
saying.
could also charge, again, like I said, 1 platinum, or we can charge differently. I'm just saying, it's an idea. It could
Well,
generate...
maybe we can really just have like a bidding system for it. Actually, like people could put forth like competing amounts.
whoever-
What happens if you
wins.
fail to save? Does it not do your picture?
That's a good question.
The real question is, did
Huh?
he
Identifies
No.
himself.
receive the save?
Right?
Oh, so it is a curse. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're some Dorian Gray shit now.
Yeah.
It's just
You're living in that
But
Right.
we
Image.
also don't actually know that you had to make a wisdom saving throw at
Yes,
all.
sure,
You just
yeah.
paint yourself a picture.
Yep.
Took a snapshot of your brain.
Sure.
That's good.
Probably
That's what
fine.
you want.
That seems fine to me.
Particularly okay when beholders and illithids are about.
Oh.
This
Fine
was at
with
the
me.
bottom of the ocean, though, so it's probably fine.
So is that yes?
Saltwater removes curses, right?
I
I've heard
remotely
that. I read that
agree.
online.
That's
Look,
great.
it can come out of your cut if you want it.
Nah, do it.
I mean, look,
Do
if
it.
you can talk Torin and Quill,
It's fine,
And
but I
Aelin
get all
into it?
profit out of it if we do make it into a.
I mean, you need to talk to them. I just don't.
You said it's out of my cut,
Okay.
unless you're willing to make it out of the group as a whole.
Oh, fine, whatever. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, how much gold?
So
Four.
Give me
600 minus
So it's 400.
200. Yeah, 400.
Yeah.
Platinum.
So
400
4,000.
4,000 gold.
Yeah.
Correct.
In our coffers.
So we've paid off our debt
So
4
we're
times.
gonna buy a couple more bars.
We got
and
a
just
right. We got a music.
franchise.
We got a music.
What are you going to
box.
get with your $1 million, Torin?
Okay.
We got
And
Let's
then we
buy
have-
this interim.
So
One ring of money.
we got a
protection.
music box that's gonna give us healing in the every
That's
time
the
we short
deal.
rest. It's extra D what?
So it's the maximum amount. You don't roll your hit dice.
Oh,
you just get your
max
full.
hit dice. Oh,
yeah.
so good. So good. That is
Particularly
absolutely worth
good
it.
for keeping in our bar / our home base kind of
Yeah.
place. And yeah.
okay,
So we got a music
that's
box.
fantastic.
We've got a great painting, and we got 4,000 gold. and we go home for the Shokugeki.
Okay.
Which we have
so excited
so
about it.
much money now that our debt doesn't even matter.
We should pay that off today.
We should buy these people. Wait, no, we can't do that.
Did you say we should pay that off today?
We should move to the
Maybe that's
Underdark
today.
As
and
you
then
two return,
buy these people.
those vying to be cooks of your noteworthy establishment arrive, including Isgrig and Dupree, both of their bowl cuts and machetes and spatulas in hand. Turgotten Thornhammer, the dwarven former adventurer chef who has a broadsword and a spatula. As well as Reynaldo Greenleaf, dressed like a Las Vegas magician.
What was his specialty that he had said?
He just makes things with magic. Like, he uses his magic to prepare the
He
food.
said it takes too long, but it's really great, allegedly.
Allegedly.
What would you have them prepare?
Oh my gosh. Okay, quick. It's gonna be like chopped style, where we give them certain ingredients and see what they do with them.
I think so.
Okay.
I think we'll need a couple of phases.
Yes.
Yep.
What is this game?
We need to know if they can make good bar food, like an appetizer that, like pretzel bites.
So
Well, we're
first,
by the sea. There's got to be like calamari.
first is the breakfast menu. So they have to the main focus of it is using a hash brown. It has to be hash based, and whatever they can do with the hash is going to determine like that's the centerpiece of the dish. They can do whatever they want with it, but it has to be focused on hash browns. That's the breakfast part.
That's fair. I think that adventuring dwarf gets the advantage there personally, but we'll see.
Okay.
So that's breakfast.
Hash.
There's 3 parts to this. There's breakfast, lunch, and
We'll
dinner.
start with breakfast.
This is the breakfast
Give me a
battle.
second.
Alright, what is the names of everybody
Dibs
again?
on. I'm gonna verbally describe what the dwarf's making, if that's cool with
Yes,
you.
that is super
Everybody
fine.
pick someone.
You
And
guys
we'll
take who
describe
wants
what they do
Dupree.
here.
Who wants Dupree and Isgrig, and who wants Reynardo Greenleaf.
Well, they're broing it up. That's right.
Fuck.
I don't care who you guys want.
Did you just try and volunteer us for what Jordan was going to have to do?
Yeah. Jordan was real worried until he could.
You can control the dwarf for breakfast. I know what Reynardo's making. And Isgrig and Dupree, I'm gonna take away the mystery there. They're going to make a breakfast sandwich with hash browns as the buns, and then they're gonna do
Dope.
eggs, cheese, and bacon in between the hash browns.
That's awesome.
I'm only gonna write down the name of whoever wins.
The Sir,
He's
good Sir
the whole
Dwarf.
thing.
And so it's really not fancy, but it's really just like classic home style breakfast, but like kind of like a scrambler platter that you get,
Ooh,
where it's
I
like,
love those.
eggs and cheese and
It's a mess,
bacon and some
but
meats
it's awesome.
over the bed of hash browns. It's just like
Pile.
classic breakfast pile.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay,
Breakfast
and
pile.
then the elf is going to like spin, noticeably taking twice as long as both of the other teams. So maybe 8 minutes when it took them 4. He spins the hash brown in the air and like it deconstructs into this beautiful ring. He cooks the eggs, peppers, mushrooms, and onions in the air, rolls it kind of into this like helix shape, compresses it into a hash brown popper, fries it, and sets it on the plate as it like hovers a little bit above the dish.
That's pretty cool.
This guy out for some
Pretty cool. Okay.
presentation. He gets a 10.
How's
hold
all
up a
taste?
sign for 10 on presentation.
So, honestly, they all like breakfast is a smash for everybody. It's hash browns, eggs, and like it's all delicious.
But best presentation is elf.
Fastest
followed by-
was dwarf. Dwarf is second best food. Elf is third best food. The brothers had the best tasting food, but their presentation's the worst.
Okay, we need a bar food. Like you make this quickly, it is good, it pairs with beer. That's what we need now.
That's true.
Okay, pairs with beer.
Pairs with beer.
Pairs with beer.
It's made quickly.
Pears and beer.
Pairs with beer.
Right. So this round, free for all. They get 5 minutes, and the taste test is done with a beer.
Okay.
Boom.
5 5 minutes. Okay, I like this one. So the elf takes his time. You see him getting started as he is like creating basically gourmet corn dogs with like this corn and chives hashed around the outside of these pork sausages. But he doesn't finish in 5 minutes. He ends up with an uncovered pork that is just kind of on the plate next to a lager. The dwarf, on the other hand, chops up potatoes into kind of these like potato wedges, tosses salt, pepper, and some kind of magical spice that you're not totally sure if it made you high or not, but it definitely helped make this taste better. It's basically potato fritters with beer. The brothers are a little thrown by the freedom that you gave them. Oh, no. Both of them just kind of stare at each other for a second, shrug, and then they end up going with they fry tortillas and make makeshift nachos. So this time the dwarf is the clear winner. Both his presentation and food are the best. Elf is dead last. The brothers are second.
Alright.
What do you want them to make for their third dish?
Last category. House specialty?
Yeah, and they get more time this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this would be like a prepare ahead thing.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if one wanted to do a brisket, like, obviously they'd do it overnight, but then it would just be ready for the whole day.
Sure.
Or a stew, or a...
And they'd know this in advance.
Yeah, they've had time to prepare and be ready for this one. The wizard will go first and bring out his... His was completely prepared beforehand, so you have no idea how long it took him. But a prime rib floats in the air as it self-slices off the top onto this bed of mashed potatoes that is just like light and fluffy, filled with onions, a little bit of cheese, and this brownish au jus on top. Sets down in front of all of you. It is delicious. The brothers come up with essentially this like corn bake that is full of it's like kind of sweet but still like heavy, savory and heavy enough to be a full meal. It's got like kind of syrup on the top to make it a little bit sweet. But it's definitely the most plain of the three. It clearly took a long time to make, but isn't all that stunning when you see it. The dwarf, you notice some rather odd bits and bobs in his plating. It's a seafood-esque tray. There are some slippery bits, some tentacle-y bits. He assures you that it's all bought from the fish market, but like based on what you guys fought last night, it's a little bit stomach-turning. That said, if you can get past that, it does taste delicious. It's a little bit spicy, kind of Cajun.
As you say, it's like one of the seafood bags.
Exactly.
Season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's the soup called?
The soup? Which soup?
What's the soup called? All the different.
The
seafood.
Italian one? I don't remember.
It's got
I know
a
what you're talking
weird
about.
name. Dang
It
it.
does.
Yeah.
That Italian soup with the weird name.
Yeah, that Italian soup with the weird name.
That's the one.
That's
Yeah.
So, yes, we're going to take a minute to deliberate.
Which one tasted the best of the third one?
The wizards.
The prime rib?
Yeah.
So here's our question: are we catering to a fast-moving bar crowd, or are we trying to go for a more respectable clientele?
I think it's both. We need two cooks
It is
anyways.
kind of both. Yeah.
And
What do we need?
our
Two
dwarf
cooks?
friend
Dwarf
is, I
and
mean,
elf.
that's
That's a
what
pair. That is
Right.
the pair
Yeah.
that we need.
Look, we need Legolas and Gimli in here stat.
Yeah.
Gimli's all about the now, the short distances, you know?
Sprinter.
We
No,
dwarfs
so
are special
it's perfect.
sprinters.
We have the dwarfs on hand for like all the made to order stuff, and the elf does the like cool. Today's special is
Yeah.
because I had all
It's a pretty
morning or
solid-
all yesterday to
Yeah.
It's a pretty
prepare.
solid combo, yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Cool. I believe we're in agreement.
Yes, we are. If they,
Naruto and Turgotten.
Renardo.
those are some names.
I was never gonna vote for bowl cut guys unless they literally won every round of this anyways.
They were unsurprisingly mediocre at everything that they did.
But like
Story of
that's
my
still
life.
Yeah.
well rounded, right?
And Torga.
They're like they'll find a job. They
You know,
shrug.
they'll go hungry on the street.
Okay.
They'll get attacked by
The
a
DM says
spectator
they'll
and
find a
die.
job. They'll find a job.
Yeah, they'll find a job. They'll totally find a job.
We're gonna check up on them. You
Out
make
of
sure.
sight.
They know what it is, how much it pays, the benefits are.
Uh-huh.
Make a note of that for later.
I'm not actually gonna check up on them.
Well,
You
I
think
will
Doran
be ready.
cares?
Both the cooks nod, shake hands with each other. We'll be here tomorrow, 6 a.m. to get prepped, and anything you guys want to see on the menu.
I want you to cook my breakfast every day, basically.
If somebody's paying me, as long as there's food here, I'll arrange with Justin. We'll make sure the food gets in. You guys don't have to worry about that.
Something festive for the cheese festival.
Yes.
Make sure
And
you
it's opening
do it
day.
right.
The cheese festival. Understood. I think we can make that work.
I think it's just a human holiday.
Yeah, I believe that we certainly can make that work. We will come up with something with a dash of razzle-dazzle. Don't you worry.
Sounds good. I want my breakfast from him every day.
Oh, I can't wait. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll make sure to bring the food. It'll probably be dropped off later, actually. See you tomorrow. Your training with the sisters has actually been going fairly well. They can perform things like washing dishes and bringing drinks to tables.
Great.
Despite your training.
That's going great.
Yeah, exactly.
Despite your training.
And the bartender, the tea girl, comes in and she has several drinks for you guys to try, something resembling a hot toddy. 4 or 5 different teas that you can't really pronounce the name of, but taste very floral, a little bit spiced, and very delicious. And other than that, she has all the regular fixings of mixed drinks, and is delightful to talk with. Leaf,
And the
of course.
halflings around teaching.
Yes. Yeah. She is teaching Patrick the ins and outs of kind of how to deal with customers and how to manage, and she's kind of taking on everyone's schedules and getting it together.
Great.
Bar manager, this is fucking perfect.
With that, you guys can have the rest of the day to do whatever you want with, if there's anything else you need to do.
I mean, I already visited my boy.
I think if we have money and we're becoming more high profile, we should add security.
You bought a safe.
I think we need
safe
locks
for a
and a
safe.
bouncer and some magical security.
That's what I've got.
I'm not sure that a regular bouncer is going to do much against the kind of high profile we've been dealing with.
I was more thinking when we're not here. Like, if we leave and the children are here.
Is the renovation
I'd rather
stuff
have
pretty
someone
much done at this point?
smart,
Nearly, like they're
strong.
putting together card
Okay.
tables, like finishing
Someone more in the
upholstery on
line of my boys
chairs,
than
and,
me.
like putting shelves up. and
Okay.
things
Okay,
like
but
that.
We
basement
could get that
is
type of a
done. You know.
person.
Yeah, that'll take
to keep
another.
an eye on.
That,
Like, they
so
kind of
since that was
Oh,
on
because he
there,
said
that's
it was
taking-
going to
Yeah,
take.
they-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
they're gonna finish that up
expensive.
the next day.
Yeah,
So it
I
won't be
think-
open for opening night. But
We should. The kids have been managing on the street. I think putting a roof over their head only serves to increase their survival chance.
Yeah.
Mhm. Also, and I think we talked about it in character at some point, but we let Patrick know that he
Patrick.
and Lady Friend, because we split that one room
Yeah.
so that the 3 kiddos have one side and they get the other side.
So like in overwhelming gratitude, like he thanks you guys each about 7 times, and his girlfriend does the same. Moves in and starts helping like wipe down tables and drinks and
Is she
glasses.
pregnant? Or they have a kid or something?
No, but so as you guys hear, his parents kicked him out because he's dating the half elf.
And he's human?
We should pay off that debt now that we have the capital.
Nope.
No.
We should wait.
Nope. Nope.
We
No.
will make steady payments for the next year.
Yep.
On that. We should set it aside, certainly.
Given that.
The
And
early
not touch it.
the early payment penalty happens to be equal to the interest you'd pay over the course
Not
of
to
a
mention
year.
Yeah,
potions
I'm-
disappearing.
I'm-
Us
Yeah,
suddenly having
suddenly
50
having
gold.
enough money to pay for
I'm
it.
more concerned about the gold suddenly being out of our possession when payment is due. the most secure way to keep the gold is to give it to whoever we owe it
Yeah.
to.
Well, we're not gonna do that 3 days after we just.
We haven't
robbed
opened
them.
yet, so
Sure.
We could make larger payments
I've
and
got a
just act as business is booming.
I have a place where we
I
could.
do have some eye stalks that we can sell.
Ooh,
Oh, that's great.
you should check with
check with
that.
Tally.
Yeah, that one. Tallywhacker, right?
You wanna come with me there?
Me?
Yeah, you tend to do a little better selling things than I do.
Sure. Also, we definitely put up the painting of me and the dragon.
Absolutely.
If not in the
That's
main,
pretty great.
if not in the main room,
Definitely
my
in the
room.
main room.
Okay, good.
Definitely in the main room. Why wouldn't we put the cursed portrait in our main room of
Yeah,
our
yeah.
publicly available?
Wait,
We
do
should
that?
really have Leaf's portrait on there.
We can get one of those made.
We can also.
So are you just hanging it?
Yeah,
I want to identify it.
I did.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
What was it?
It's a self-painting painting.
Do you know about the DC? Like, do you know?
We don't know
you
that
don't-
there's a
You don't
curse.
know that there was a wisdom save involved.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, cool. It painted me.
But if you identify it, don't you know
So
how it
all
works?
you know is that it creates a picture of whoever touches it.
If it had an
Identify
adverse
doesn't identify
effect.
curse.
Oh, damn.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It specifically
if there
gets
was-
around it because
Specifically
otherwise
doesn't.
you could just be like, I'm never going to touch anything magical ever until it gets identified, and then there would be no point in having curses in the game.
How do you get rid of a curse?
There's
Is
a
it just restoration? Because I have restoration.
remove curse is a
curses.
spell.
Remove curse.
Well,
Is
the
it
thing
third level
is,
spell?
Step one.
the thing is, we
know
could,
it's cursed.
if we knew,
Yeah.
I was gonna say the thing is, if we knew it was cursed,
Yeah.
we could have Tally look at it. I could bring it to Tally, but I don't know it's cursed, so
Right.
I'm not gonna bring it to Tally.
Conundrum. Okay.
Yeah, somebody's got to get boned.
Someone else has to
before.
figure out that it's
Well,
cursed.
for now, it's just going to be funny.
Awesome.
Yep.
This couldn't go wrong.
All right,
Correct.
so we just accrued 4,000 gold,
Yep.
Yes.
which is
If you're look-
800 a person.
Plus a 1,500 gold pearl music box.
And for while this is going on, if you're looking to sell the eye stalks, you can sell them to Tally for a total of 500 gold.
Holy!
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my!
If you
Oh,
don't,
but
if you
no.
don't object.
So we'll just add that 500.
So
into
instead, 4,500 gold
Yeah.
divided by the 5 of us.
So 900?
900 gold to everybody.
Jesus.
Right,
But-
but everyone put in
Plus 500.
300 of their 900 is our debt repayment and slightly rainy day fund.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
So everybody gets 600 to themselves and leave 1,500
For the
in
debt.
the pot on top of whatever was in the pot.
So
Hold on. I just
You get
got the
600.
grand tally for
So
the
we-
pot.
Huh.
So
yeah. So we have a 4,500 pot. 300 from everybody, right? So 1,500 gold ends up in the
Safe.
we're all taking
safe,
600.
and we all take 600.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now we can buy beer without worrying.
Yep.
That's all I want out of this game.
So that
Absolutely.
means that. And
Still don't
I'm
have
sorry.
to
Did we
worry
just
about
spend
my
some money?
copper.
What was that?
Well,
Did we just spend
We
our
earned 500 for
For
the
selling
ice
the
box.
beholder eye stalks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was you
Don't
said?
worry,
300
that's
is
already in
going
there.
somewhere.
So
That
yeah,
was already
so
factored
everybody
in,
out of everybody's share of, so everybody got 900 a share, but
Sure.
300 per person we're keeping in the group fund to repay
The Zenerin.
The Zenerin
Okay,
fund.
I'm just making sure. I've been keeping like the group tally. So as a group tally, we had 5,113, and then we got rid of.
Well, that's just
We split-
Just add the 1,500 to the group tally.
The original one.
The original
Before
we
to
got
51.
this injection of capital, whatever we had prior to this.
Mhm.
What was it?
Before the 4 grand and the 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the 613.
Okay, so then we have 2,113 in the group fund, and everybody has 600. Sweet.
Awesome.
Awesome.
How much was the Ring of Mind shielding?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I think you're thinking of a helmet.
I think it
What
was
you need.
expensive.
Call me Magneto. I think it was like 800.
I'm pretty sure.
It was a
like that.
lot. It was like more than I thought
Yeah.
it would be.
It's
No, wait. I want to say that it was more like 250 for that one, And then there was another thing that was way more expensive.
Oh, really?
There was
I
two
thought-
items.
I was
Yeah, no,
thinking
this
that-
one isn't as expensive. This
Okay.
is uncommon.
Yeah, the
which
pendant. The
is-
pendant was the like mind
The
shield.
pendant was crazy expensive because
Yeah.
that was the periactive wound. It was periactive wound closure, which was rare, which is also a different tier. This was, I believe, if none of you guys have it written down, I'm pretty sure it was 300 gold.
300.
And he has 2 in stock.
Oh, they bring up mind protection.
Do those require attunement?
They do.
What are you?
Well,
Have
it does-
magic
I know
items?
it
You're
doesn't
already
matter.
attuned.
I
to
was
something?
like, do you
It
have
doesn't
any?
matter, but the Out of the Abyss campaign is creeping over. It's like, you want my attunement slot for this? You said 300?
Correct. There are 2 of them available.
Do I even know you guys found that item? Was that
Only he found it.
I'll say I don't think I even know.
He's the only one who went searching for
Would
it.
you have told me about this after I hit you with my hammer in the head? You don't have to.
Not
have told me.
explicitly,
Okay.
but I might have gone with you to sell the stocks to Tally, and
You might have-
he's the one who had
Has
them. And he is, I'm sure, an intelligent enough individual to understand what we handed him is pieces of an aberration. Yeah, I wouldn't be particularly trying to keep it a secret.
Okay.
Who puts a freaking fireplace in their bathroom?
Someone that wants to be warm while they use the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Smart individual.
Suspicious.
Ooh, that's called a sauna.
Bidet.
Alright.
Yeah, if everyone's okay with it, I will buy one of those rings.
I'm also gonna buy one of those rings.
Okay.
Right, you started with extra money, didn't you?
I haven't really spent much of any though. Is it? We got 50 from a job that we did and divvied up previously,
Oh, I don't think
and then
we
I
have-
started. He said we all started with 50,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Correct.
I'm
And then-
shorting myself
and then we
for
made a
100
little
gold
bit
in
more.
my app. 115 actually, because I have that performance at the dock.
Is there anything that you guys want to do between now and the opening of your bar that is not the opening of your bar?
You mean tomorrow? um,
I want a lock on the kid's door.
Okay. You can purchase an okay lock for like 2 silver or a very good lock for
can I
a
go
gold.
to my boy who I have met before, Crade,
Yes.
and bringing one of the pellets from the gun?
Mm-hmm. I see.
Actually, I'll bring a couple if he needs more than one.
So it's not just the pellets.
Yeah,
There's like a flash powder packet.
yeah.
So it's literally like you're loading the gunpowder.
Yep,
and the
yeah,
bullet.
because flintlock, right?
Yep. He can manufacture bullets.
Yeah.
They'll cost you about a silver a round for the first 10, and
Okay.
then he
A
can,
silver
like-
per round.
yeah, and
so-
then he can get a mold going that will decrease the cost.
Okay.
But he can have 10 free. Like if you pay him a gold now, he can have 10 more rounds for you by tomorrow.
Okay. They won't be poisoned.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's what I'll do that for him.
Sweet.
And
To
I'll have to find somewhere else to get,
the blast powder.
which I'll ask him about if he knows. Since he does armaments, does he know anything about like black powder anywhere?
So you're gonna have to go to someone a little more magical. I would say that if you haven't been, I wrote it down. Weird Bottles Concoctions, Schemo. He makes explosives.
Right. I have met him.
Might be worth a shot.
Okay.
Doesn't mention it.
I'll flick him another silver for that information.
Very nice.
I'm rolling in money.
Hang on.
I think I know we are.
Look up.
You want to get a lock?
Search in magic.
You can get a very good lock for a gold for the kids' room.
It might be that.
You can get a very good lock for 1 gold for the kids' room.
So I like I can get like a lock enchanted that if someone tried to pick it, like you'd be notified. Like any kind of a fun spell for locks.
Sounds like an alarm spell.
It does sound like an alarm
Yeah.
spell, which is what, first level?
Yeah.
We'll say 75 gold. It's only gonna work once
Ooh, the only
for
worst
you to
ones.
re-enchant it.
How often someone to pick that lock though?
Honestly, I think like a being notified of someone trying to break in anytime would be super nice, but
It
not
would
if it would
be.
be recharged.
It would be, but
You could pay to have it restored for 50 gold, but the initial okay.
Proof against detention.
yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal. I mean, how? I don't think we're expected to get broken into a lot, but
Do we want to put one on the front door in the kids' room? You know?
Yeah.
well, if we put one on the front door, I would almost rather put one on the back door. Someone's going to try and sneak break in. They probably would do it from the back.
Well, and this is only if someone tries to break in, right? It's not should you open and close the door.
Right. If it's locked and someone forces the door open, either by picking it or pushing through the door, you'd get notified.
Perfect. Do we want to do 3? Could I have a deal if I got 3?
You're talking to a womp person.
Oof.
You can make a persuasion check.
Yeah. I'm super charming.
Apparently.
Persuasion? 18.
18. They'll do 3 of them for 200 gold instead of 225.
I'll split that with you if you want.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. So you have that on the back door, the main door to the tavern, and the door to the children. So the main door to like the living quarters, the main door to the tavern, and then the children's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Who's it notify?
You guys can decide, but one of you two.
If you feel strongly about it, it can be you.
You for the kids' room.
Okay.
Because you have more access to healing, just in case. God forbid.
No. That's a good point.
Back door, front door. I'll do front door. You back door.
Sure.
I don't think it stops you from doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we kind of split it up.
like something that you need.
That's it. That's all I got.
I have a view of the balcony, so I can kind of look down. Let's break
That's
down.
awesome. Peek over and see what's going on.
Cool.
Perfect.
Are you writing down who's attuned to which?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll
So I'm not
talk
gonna-
to Potion Dude.
Schemo.
Schemo.
Okay.
He gets it racially because deep gnomes do are going.
No, I told you we're not selling it to... Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I've
Schemo.
I've
The
come
guy you
here.
picked up the
can I go?
briefcase from.
It makes sense at least in that.
Up to you.
Oh, should I not go? I shouldn't go. I won't go. Never mind.
It's written.
Well,
good.
okay.
Exactly know what that picture.
So I'll show him the. I'm not doing anything shady. I just have the black powder.
Sure.
Can you provide me with more of this? And I hand it to him.
What do you think? No, I don't think it's made that way. I think I'm... Yeah, no, Yes, we can probably provide that for you. How many of these do you want? It's not going to be super cheap. Not going to be super expensive, but it's not going to be super cheap. Oh, God.
It's like 1 per bullet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with 10.
25
Other
gold.
stuff. Cash money. You should get it just by watching.
That seems like a bit much.
I got to do the research. I got to figure it out. He has to get it, and then I have to take it, and then he has to do something, and I have to do something.
Here will be the deal. Here's an option. 25 gold the first time. Once you've figured out with the research. We'll renegotiate something under 10.
At least, we'll say 10 or less.
10 or less.
10 or less. Deal. I can have
I
it.
like how I said something under 10, and he's like, 10 or less. Okay.
3 days.
Okay, that's fine. Second question. I pull out one of the...
No, I don't want to keep talking to him. Sorry.
I pull out one of the pellets that has the poison on it. Would it be you I would talk to about getting this extra effect on one of these, or somebody else?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, so good. 23.
23.
Yeah.
Wow. You needed a 21. So it's not going to be. I don't know where you got this, but this is from nobody makes this. This is from mushrooms that grow under the underground. I can make something that's
I really likes those.
almost as effective. it'll be an additional 2d6 points of poison damage instead of 3d10. That's going to not be cheap, though. I can give you enough to cover the 10 packets you're going to use for 50 gold.
Deal. I won't even negotiate that one. I will take your word, since this seems like something that you've done before.
If you want to drop off the pellets, I can douse them and give them back
Right,
to you.
I'll have them tomorrow.
Done.
And on the way back, I'm gonna put a second order with the other guy for 10 more pellets.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have 3 tiers of pellets.
Nice.
So
I'm gonna have. So I have 3
Jesus.
tiers of pellets. It's gonna be the
This is righteous
unpoisoned,
fight all over again.
the unpoisoned ones, the mid-tier poison ones, and the
then the
high
ultra
tier.
poison.
You need some awesome bandoliers that you like pull them out of the
Right.
appropriate pocket, stuff them in.
Nice.
The cigar,
They do have coats of many
So that'll be the
pockets.
move.
cigar.
So,
Then we can just call you.
so for the second 10,
be great.
so the first 10 was 1
Grapes.
gold.
You want some
The second
bullets?
10 would be, I want to keep bookkeeping of this.
Yeah,
one.
sorry. I think it's 95 total. So it's 20 gold for the pellets, because he's still making the mold for this first
Well,
round regardless.
There's 1 gold for 10.
Sorry, yes.
How do you get up to
2
So
gold.
2 gold for the 20.
Right. 2 gold for 20, 25 gold for the packets, and for the 10 packets, and then
Yeah.
another 50
Well, I'll
gold.
need to do. It'll have to be.
He'll do 20 packets for 40 gold.
Okay.
So 42 plus the 50 for the poison for 10 pellets. If you want to go more, he'll do all 20 of them in that poison for 85 gold instead of the 50.
I'm just gonna go for that then.
Okay.
We'll go 85 gold. So effectively I'll have 20 poison, mid-tier poison ones.
Right. In 3 days.
For 80, so 127 gold
Cool.
total.
Anybody else doing anything the rest of this day?
So I thought that the rings protected against domination, and they do not, so I won't be buying one.
Valid. Anybody else want to buy that instead?
I don't know what exists.
Yeah, there's also an amulet of proof against detection and location,
Right.
which is just like the non-detection spell. I'm not exactly sure. They both seem like they kind of do so, like the one's just
Yeah,
like you can't.
it's
you're hidden
more
from
like-
divination magic.
Reading your mind.
Yeah.
Like these both protect against your mind being read, essentially. Or
Or you being spied on.
right, but not so much like
That's less interesting for people than being able to swing my hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Okay. Anything else today? Anything else you're doing to prep for the bar?
How much is a +1 hammer?
A fair question.
Is it more than 600 gold?
Yeah. it's-
Offhand.
How much is the +1 ice knife?
Here, have another knife.
One weapon.
I
just
feel like
got
it's
out of the
more in the
freezer.
realm of like over 1,000.
That's why I should make them. I just have a mold for knives.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation, so good at this. 11.
11. You only find one vendor in the city. They're selling it's a gorgeous hammer. It's obsidian with some like gold filigree on the head of the hammer. They're selling it for 800 gold.
Ooh.
Mm.
Alright. We'll keep it in mind.
Oh, I think the group would float you money if you want to have
Never
that.
lend Torn Casanova money.
Yeah, never lend Corn Casanova money.
I mean, if it'll make your hits land, then it's worth it for the group.
Don't you hate him? But you hated him.
I like the group being alive. The brains being.
Listen, I'm getting more bullets. We'll be fine. I have plenty of practice
Yes, after 3 rounds you can kill an enemy.
with my hand crossbow and not the gun.
Right.
How much would a ring of spell storage be? And would there be one available anywhere in the city?
Make an investigation check first.
Natural 20.
Okay.
I find it and it's free. I just find it on the road.
That's how that
It's on the
works.
ground.
So you find a double helix ring.
It's pretty dope looking.
It is.
That's cheese.
String cheese.
Hey, look, it's your cheese ring.
This is gonna be
Wonderful.
about 1,800 gold.
1,800 gold.
The group will float.
Right? It's a little more than 200.
Let's just borrow more from the Zentarum. It's fine. We've been doing really well for ourselves.
Oh, 1,800.
Kill us the second time.
How many spells?
5.
Like, can I borrow more money?
Up to 5
Also,
levels of
do you
spells.
guys
Up to
need,
5?
Do you have any other high profile jobs?
Could
high
there
value
be?
objects that need that need stolen? I need transported.
Is there one that maybe has like up to 3 that's like exactly 500 gold? No, sad day. Okay, and that was 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Spicy.
Spell storing is pretty damn good for a cleric.
Good enough of that, right?
So you do all the spells, like, you know what? Just curse.
Let's keep going.
5
Yeah.
heals. Yep, just dump 5 heals
Screw
in this
you guys.
ring. So
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
have
then
to use
it
it
takes
tomorrow.
me prepared.
Right, exactly.
Right?
And like spells that you would want in a contingency. Well, you
Yeah.
know I'm coming with this.
Yep.
What spell might that be?
I know Stefan's style.
Right, you know what Chazek did. He did that
Yeah.
with a lot of scrolls that he made.
Okay. With the end of this day, unless there's anything else. Yep.
When we're all together for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
With all of our children.
right, with all
Around
the
us.
kids and everything. No, so I.
Lead us in prayer.
Yeah, seriously. Blessings.
So, Torin, you ever gonna share the story of how you learned some magic, figured out how to grow?
Learn is a.
The bedroom.
Need an amulet of proof against his bad jokes.
Learn is a. Not quite the right word for it. I didn't so much learn as I was. Gift is also maybe not quite the right term. As you might guess, there was an elf.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Son, I don't know if you've realized this or not. I have a weakness for elves.
Wow.
I know.
Whoa.
Surprising to everyone.
To him. Wasn't there a commercial?
There was an elf. We spent some time together. Time that you might.
Yeah, we
get it. We
there's
are
kids
definitely
here. Come
there.
on, get to the.
And
What does he mean by that?
I think they traveled together.
Oh.
Oh, they traveled somewhere.
and
It's just south of Neverwinter.
and yeah, some things went down, and at one point I just sort of was able to do some magical effects like this. They kind of stopped working for a little while. I didn't think that they were gonna keep working, but last night they seemed to come back.
Can I? This is so funny. Can I insight check this anyway?
Sure.
He was a dwarf.
Natural 20. That's how it went down.
That's yep.
Yes.
So you befriended an elven woman,
Befriend, yeah.
and suddenly could turn yourself to a size of a half
Yeah,
giant.
no,
So
I
she was
understand
pretty
it's not.
kinky.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Did she curse you?
Well, I don't think it was a curse. I mean,
Dude.
I got really big and I can kind of see the future sometimes.
Oh, great. Must have been an accident then.
Yeah, I don't know. It is.
Depends how the night went.
Yeah, I mean, it was. We'll call it a gift. It's kind of a gift. Look, I've gone all over many places. Sometimes interesting things happen. You know, spent a little bit of time in the Underdark. 1 year, I literally just ran down there to tell them that it was the start of a new year. I don't know why. Apparently, that's how they keep track of time.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, sometimes interesting things happen. You meet these ladies that look like elves and get special powers. I don't know.
Have I ever heard of elvish people giving non-elves mysterious powers?
Gifting.
Make a history check.
See, my grandpa just got seduced by a demon. That's the whole story. Really.
Yeah, I find elves more attractive than demons personally, but
Depends on
Your
the demon.
grandma?
I don't actually know who it was.
Oh.
I'm making
Somewhere
I'm
down
sorry,
the
it's the
line.
history.
Yep.
Yeah.
My
17.
mother got
17?
seduced by a man.
So it's uncommon,
Ooh!
but it's not unheard of.
good choice.
Is it intentional?
It can be.
Is it intentional? I imagine
I was
that in your character's contemplation, you're like, is it intentional?
That's exactly what she's considering. Yeah.
As you guys wind down a late afternoon, sun beginning to set, you hear the rumble of an extremely loud explosion as your building
Is
shakes.
that night?
This is like late afternoon.
Oh. Early dinner. It's fine. Eat
Windows are shattered and blown in on the side of your building.
Our new windows.
Again!
Do we have insurance? Please tell me we have
As
insurance.
you continue to sit,
Well, we don't say we're pissed. Are we?
Nat
We are
Flipping
standing.
runs in, tears in her eyes.
Who?
Nat
Oh yes.
runs in, tears in her eyes, and begins to sign. Just says, "Hurry," in the sign language that you know.
A follower.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Ah!
The distinct sounds and smells of a fireball spell being released down the street from your house.
Somebody's
like burning back
fireballed-
If you kill our kids, I swear to God.
Somebody fireballed one of our
We'll
kids.
figure out exactly what happened with one or all
it
of
was
the other
Squiddly,
kids
I will
when we
fight.
pick up next week.
The city of Waterdeep.
People are gonna die if they heard our 3 orphan children.
We
that
will be
adopted.
playing most likely on Wednesday night this
Hell
coming
yeah.
week,
Okay.
so mark your calendars. We will be sending out tweets. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Tune in to see how upset I can make my players next week.
I'm gonna shoot them
It's
all.
really upset. It's really upset.
I'm
I might
going to
rethink the
shoot
magic
Have a
item thing.
phenomenal
I'm gonna
evening.
literally shoot everybody.